boy, and it didn't work. All right. Wait, no. What is going on? What happened to my sound? All right, 1 second. I'll fix this. Oh my god, what is Discord doing? Discord sound just does not want to work right now. 1 second.
Oh no, they're not here.
There we go.
At the moment.
Okay.
I can't hear.
We're good.
What are we doing?
Make sure our audio's good.
Yeah, no, it's good. I'm good. We're
you
here.
guys hear us?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I got it. Don't worry. It was something Discord
Awesome.
just did not want to work.
I don't know what's going on there.
I didn't
Y'all
change anything,
we're-
and Discord just stopped working as soon as I changed it over.
It's
At least
definitely
it
gonna be
wasn't
an
me
interesting
this
night
time
apparently
yet.
because everything's jacking up over here. So
No, we're good now. Nothing
Yeah.
else is jacked up.
we're good now. So
Everything's
Are we
fine.
sure they can hear us?
welcome to
Yeah.
the Late Night Gooey Adventure with
We're about
myself,
to
the
go.
GM, and our wonderful misfits here, now known as the Affordables. If you didn't see that last episode, it was hilarious, and they finally picked their group name, which is the Affordables. So they are Team C, I believe. Maybe D.
You give me
C
space
minus.
C minus. Team D minus.
It's
Got it.
C flat.
Just,
We got the
just
participation
the-
award, and we
Team
were barely
bench
here.
warmers
We were
over
late.
here.
Yeah.
IAFE benchwarmers is the equivalency. So, before we dive into that story and find out more of what that's all about, let's go to Pam so she can give us an update on all the new things that we're doing online.
Oh yeah.
in
All
our
the
news.
new things. Wow. If
Yeah,
I can
all
keep
the-
track.
Y'all been grooving today, so like I've been working on the
I
story, but everything else is
There-
changing.
There's been some updates over on the website. We did some updates on Twitch. Got some of our good artwork out there. Let's see what else we got going on. Tavern Talks will possibly not be happening this week because the entire crew, except me, is heading off to Gen Con. I am running Gen Con online stuff for Gooey Cube, but the rest of them will be there. So if you're out at Gen Con, stop in and say hello to the fellas over at Gooey Cube's World of Zyathe. Let's see what else we got going on. We're actually going to step away from our normal sponsor thing and give a shout out to Kendra out at Fabled Flame, who has recently suffered a loss in her family. So we're thinking about her. And if you want to show her some care and tenderness, any donations tonight will go her way. We love you, Kendra, and thank you for all your support.
Here.
Gooey Cube, and I think that's all I've got. Other than,
Awesome.
oh, well, next week we also will not be here on Sunday night because, again, Gen Con, they'll all be there and I'll be running the online portion.
Oh, we're on another
Just-
streaming service now. Again, we're now also on Amazon Music.
Oh, we're
Or
on
doing it
Amazon.
online.
Nice.
Music.
Or
So,
doing it doesn't
yeah.
work.
yes, recently, Matt's better half got us all on podcasts. So we're out on Podbean and Spotify. And is there any of the other podcasting
Yes.
services? Yes.
I think we're either on or we're waiting approval on iHeartRadio and Amazon Prime or Amazon Music. And I think there's one more. We're pretty much on all of them. And if we're not on them now, we will be on them soon. Because Whitney is really, really hitting that hard. So yeah, but you can find us anywhere. There's been some downloads, so you guys are getting there. If you'll leave us a review, that bumps us up in the algorithm, and that would be really great, so that we can get heard across some more platforms. But yeah, other than that,
Thank you,
come see us
Whitney.
at Gen Con. Because I think either James, Eric, or I will be there. Or one of us will be there pretty much the whole weekend at the Gooey Cube
Whole
gaming
weekend.
booth.
Yep.
Maybe you'll
somebody
get
will
to
be
see Dell
floating
do
around.
all his bullshit in person.
Yeah. Whitney bought me a steampunk top hat to wear, so
Oh,
that
nice.
she can see me easier. So I will be there.
Yeah, so
Unless
let's
that
see
wizard
if
hat
there
booth is
was-
there that was on Alphinius' Facebook, because then I'm buying a wizard.
Wizard hats. I'm gonna have to get one myself.
Dude, the
Sick.
wizard hat's pretty awesome, and
I hope
whoever
they're there.
does that,
Just everyone get a wizard hat.
Yeah.
yeah. Do you understand how
Especially
angry
Alphinius.
we will lose? We will lose Alphinius as a main support. If we do
I don't
that.
think he cares if we wear hats. He just doesn't want to wear a hat.
Yeah.
He just will wear a hat. That's right. He's just not gonna wear that.
But I think that's it, unless you guys have anything else.
Maybe.
But yeah, please, if you don't mind, if you are gonna make a donation, do it tonight so that we can help Kendra out and send some support and love that way.
I believe that's it. Are we gonna try our new intro? Get that all set up?
It did not work.
Here we go again.
Yeah, I don't know why Streamlabs just
killing.
doesn't want to work as soon as we're live, because like it works when I'm not live, but when I'm live it doesn't work. And I can't figure out the quirks.
Do you have it set up? It is its own
It's a
scene, so
transition,
you can just...
yeah, and I've got the connection set up, so I don't know why.
Serenity now.
I mean, I can try it again real quick and see if it works.
Play the music.
So hold
play,
on a second. Let's
play the
give this a
music.
shot.
Let's see if we
give
can
this a
do
shot.
this.
Here we go. It's definitely gonna work. Wait. Nope, that's just. Oh. There it goes.
Oh,
It's playing.
ooh.
This endeavor. And Gooey Cube.
Okay, we don't need to see that part because that's just the tavern talk stuff.
Oh shit. This is the tavern talk
Yeah.
stuff.
It did work.
Why do you have this? Oh my god!
Because there's no other version.
There is one. There's a small version of it.
I
It's
don't
out
have
on
it.
our website. Oh my god.
I do
That
not
was
have
also
it.
a
Anyway.
promotion for Tavern Talks, our other stream.
Yeah. Our other stream has been fully set up with the intro, and this one we're still.
Yep.
Annie, let's get to our story tonight. Hopefully, everything will go well.
Oh, everything's gonna go great. Don't worry about it.
What?
What? Yeah. Good. Why are these so?
I don't know. Where did we
That's
leave
all.
off?
You
We
guys were in the
throwing
forest
axes.
throwing
That's
shit.
right. Yep. I've been reminded twice today.
I would have sworn that I was in the woods throwing axes with Karis, but I remembered that wrong. Karis does not.
You definitely
No.
remembered that one wrong.
It's
Yep.
Amber.
You got that one wrong.
Harris and Essifer are off looking for maps while you guys are throwing axes at each other.
And
Look
Again.
at each other at a bush.
Or a hammer. Yeah.
At a
Throwing
demon.
light hammers, trying to figure out if you could be accurate with them.
Are you able to unpause the forge so I can open up my character sheet? It doesn't
Open
let
your
me.
character.
It's not paused anymore.
Yeah, I think you're
it's
just
just
Really?
you.
broken. Yeah,
Apparently mine
Here we
was
go
broken.
again.
refresh it.
I'm
Everything is going
refreshing it.
fine, guys.
I mean, we're not using the forge right now. We're good. Everything's great. Keep
We're
going with the
affordable
story.
in real life too.
Everything's awesome.
Yeah, get what you pay for.
It's
Ooh, part of the theme.
There we go.
telling you, we're 25 episodes in. I still got to deal with it.
You should listen to the old ones again. It was way worse.
Nope,
It's
don't
come a
listen
long
to
way.
the
Oh
old ones.
goodness, yeah. Don't go listen to the old.
If
Well,
you're-
I mean, if you want to catch
Do
up
go
on the
listen to
story, go for it. But
Yeah, no. If you want to catch up on the story, go back to episode 1 on podcast.
yeah, on
I hope
podcast, which is still pretty rough.
God, I hope Brent
Uh,
jumps out of these bushes.
He probably will.
Ow! It is definitely not Brent.
I think
Um,
Brent is growling at us.
So, how close did you get to that bush?
I'm assuming we were like 10 or 15 feet back.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
fine.
I would like to think that we were like kind of walking towards the bush, to pick up the hammers.
I mean, when I heard the growling, I definitely stopped.
Yeah. I mean, I would definitely go into the bush first, though.
Yeah, for sure.
So are you going to just dive into the bush, or what's the plan?
Is it like a solid bush where I can't see anything inside of it, or is it like one of those like small
It's
leaf
named
type
Seymour.
bushes?
Give me a perception.
Oh God, it's Feed Me Seymour.
Yeah. Ooh, hey, I'll take an 18.
An 18. With an 18, you do seem to see fur. It's a blackish, or it's black and gray kind of mixed, but it looks like animal fur. You can see it moving around.
Puppy.
Okay.
It could be a dude in a
Yeah,
suit.
am I able to tell like what size it is? Does it look like it's a little small fry and he's just kind of scared and doesn't know where his mom is or something?
Or does it look like a furry?
Definitely not a furry.
Definitely doesn't look like a furry.
But is this maybe like a hunting pack?
It could be, but it seems like you're only seeing one figure within the bush.
Just one. Okay. Does it
What
sound
is it?
like there's more of them, or does it sound like I see all of them?
It looks like that was just a lone
Okay.
one.
I mean, Decimus, have you asked yet if it looks like a wolf or a bear or a dog or?
Well, it
a
growls.
cat?
Because
It
no one's
growls
to
like a
ride it.
canine, and it has fur. So I mean,
Oh,
Probably
did we hear
dude.
it does growl like a canine? It doesn't growl like a wombat.
A wombat.
Or a Tasmanian devil.
Bandicoot.
Ooh, a Tasmanian tiger. Yeah.
I mean,
One
I
of
don't
those.
think a bear would fit in a bush, though. You know what I'm saying?
Depends on how big
Maybe
a bear and
it's a
how big a
baby.
bush.
It'd have to be a fully hollowed out bush if there's a bear hiding in there.
All right. Well, how are you going to handle this, Decimus?
That's what I'm waiting to find out. Yeah, how are we handling it?
Yeah. I'm gonna grab my hammer. I'm gonna grab my maul. Nope. I'm holding up my maul, and I'm just gonna run over to the bush and just and try and scare it away.
Oh, you're just gonna swing as hard as you can into the bush?
No, I'm just scare tactic.
He's shouting at it.
Yeah,
You're just gonna scare.
I'm just standing
He
tall,
only
raising
swings
my
hard as he
arms,
can
looking
at
big.
people.
You know, just
Okay, how close are you
intimidate.
gonna get?
I'll go up like 5 feet from the bush. I'm trying to scare it away so I can get my hammers.
Okay, give me an intimidation check.
It's like
Yeah.
a corgi in there.
The corgi? What?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not great. 11.
So you see the bushes move, and then you hear.
Okay. I'm just gonna a real big, just mighty, right in front of the bush and see if it moves. See if it runs away.
How far up are you now?
I'm gonna be like right in front of the bush. Is this the bush here?
No, it's down here.
Oh, it's that bush down there. Yeah, I'm gonna go right next to the bush, and I'm just gonna just a nice big old straight down swing right in front of the bush, trying to scare it away.
Okay. As soon as you strike at it, you see within a swift glance as this thing springs out of the bush, and it's going to maul you.
Okay.
Oh. It's just a wolf.
Yeah, I'm trying to scare it out of the bush, man.
Oh no! Apparently it's a dire wolf.
Sounds like it.
Oh.
Oh, at least it's not me
springs
this
at you and then slides against the ground and tries to regain its footing before and looks at both of you.
Okay, I'm gonna do a nice sweeping side hit with my maul.
Decimus, we could have attached this to the front of the war wagon.
A 20?
Oh.
That's gonna hit.
That's
Oh.
gonna be 15 damage.
So as you take this strike across the side of it, you hear the ribs kind of crack a little bit, and there's this thud
poor baby.
as the dire wolf slides against the ground, is just by the impact alone.
Is it wearing a collar?
Give me a perception check.
Jon Snow.
Oh no!
Because yeah.
That's not
It is
bad.
not wearing. It is not wearing a collar.
Okay.
All
right.
So that
Okay.
would have been fun.
Is it still kind of standing its ground, or
I mean,
or is it looking kind of
Give-
submissive?
Give me an animal handling check.
Okay. How does an 8 sound?
Great.
It's still on all fours, but it's kind of leaning to the side a little bit after the impact, and it's still showing teeth.
Yeah, wounded animal now.
Have you tried saying "get" yet?
That's what I was about to do. I'm just gonna kind of motion to it, just kind of like lunge and try and fake him out. Just kind of shoot, get.
It's going to. Yeah, at this point, it's going to take that as a motion, and it's going to head off into the woods until it just.
Well, I was
Gets
trying
out
to
of
avoid
sight.
that, but
Until Dell shoots.
he wouldn't shoot. I'm gonna go into
Are
the
you
bush.
shooting it?
No.
I'm gonna dig around the bush for my hammers. I think all 3 of them are in here right now.
Probably.
I'm pretty sure we accidentally just chucked all the hammers in this bush.
Oh no, there's probably a bunch of puppies in there, dude. That was a mama direwolf.
I'll go take a peek in the bush.
Yeah, no, the bush is empty. There doesn't seem to be anything in it other than the light hammers that have kind of been stuck against some of the briars and the twigs within the bush.
Okay,
So, no issues there.
perfect. I'm gonna snag those 3 hammers and walk back over to Dell.
Well, I thought it was going to be a lot worse than it was.
I mean, I tried to get him to shoot, and he wouldn't leave. So
I mean, I bet it's probably just going to die slow in the woods now. You like caved in its rib cage.
the poor thing's got like a collapsed lung or something.
Yeah. No, it's probably fine. It was a direwolf. It's probably got plenty of left. All right. Are we throwing some more, or are we headed back now?
I mean, I think they work pretty good. I think we can just kind of head back. Although I would like to see if we can stop by like a leather worker or something. See if I can get some loops riveted onto my belt,
All right.
so that I can hang my hammers from my belt. I mean, it's real accessible, you know.
And you know what they say about direwolves? They'll be back and in greater number.
Is that what they say?
Yeah.
Oh well, let's
yeah.
go back then.
They are pack animals.
Well, I mean, maybe
Yeah, let's
he's,
get out of here.
maybe he's an outcast or something. Maybe he got banished. That's a thing, right?
You're making me just feel worse for this direwolf now than I did before. You're kind of making yourself the bad guy here.
I mean, I did my due diligence. I tried to get it to shoot. I gave him the chance. He attacked first.
I mean, you swung your hammer like in front of him.
Yeah, in intimidation.
Oh, that's true.
Exactly.
But yeah, let's go see what
didn't
everybody else is doing.
I intentionally not hit it first. I was trying to
Right.
show him it would not be a smart idea to attack me and for him to run, and he did not.
All right. Well, that was interesting. I'm gonna take a look around and just see if there's anything else around James that might have like inspired that direwolf to be out here. Like if there's like a dead body or something that he was snacking on.
Okay. Give me a perception check, please. Or investigation, since you're actually like going around and looking.
Okay. I'll give you an investigation then. Not just because that was a bad roll.
Not just because you had a bad roll.
It was.
This is
because
not
that was
much
a bad
better.
roll.
It's a 10.
It wasn't much. With a 10 in investigation, you brush through some of the the bushes around the trees, and you don't seem to notice anything that catches your eye, or you can't smell anything. There's a slight breeze, so anything that's being any smell that you could have has probably been pushed downwind. So,
All right. Well, there doesn't seem to be anything here, Decimus, so we can probably head back to town.
Yeah, no, sounds great to me. Sorry, my dogs are going bananas.
I was gonna say, I was like, who are you yelling at?
He's talking to the dire wolf.
Gonna be Decimus with a dire wolf companion. God. Okay. Oh, you're good.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to start heading back.
Okay, so as the two of you head back, we're gonna flip over to Essifer and Karis. So, you guys have decided to head off to the
general store to look for maps.
the general store to look for maps.
Yep.
So as you walk into the general store again, the same person greets you. You can see now that some of the strange odds and ends that were not put in place have started to kind of find their own sections. And the owner looks at you and he says, welcome back. Is there anything specific you're looking for now, or?
Yeah,
It's
maps.
actually
Maps.
local
And we have
maps, regional maps, world maps.
All of it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I can look through the parchments, see what we have. And he wanders down an aisle area and looks around. It's mostly empty or it's mostly blank parchment, some artwork, and then he does discover two maps. One is local to the area that you guys have pretty much worked through, the 4 towns. And one gives a larger overview that also encompasses Darkenhaven and parts of the east. However, anything northeast of Maruz Duran has kind of been placed as just this black hole on the map. Like they just color it in dark color, and they leave it there as like it's just a pit.
Yeah, that'll work. How much?
I don't know, 5 silver?
Sounds good to me.
Are you on
I'll
both
handle
or
5
just
silver.
the one?
Both. Definitely want both.
Yeah, so 5 silver. And he hands you both of the parchments, and now you guys can actually see the map.
Nice.
Do.
Yeah.
Right. I'm sure it's around here somewhere.
Okay.
All I see is a black screen because it says it's the forest.
Oh, yeah, because you don't have a token here.
That's right, you don't have to-
Exactly.
Same
Oh, I could have. Well, thankfully you're not the one streaming it, so I don't have to worry about you seeing it.
It's just a bunch of trees. It's okay.
It was just a bunch of trees.
Yeah.
Um,
It's only a bunch of trees.
Let me.
I mean, we were literally off the side of the road just throwing hammers at a tree.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Essie, what else did we need? Was it just maps, or is there something else? Got a really short memory.
Mainly it was the maps. I think really we should just get some, hardtack stuff to take on the road for eating.
It's probably a good idea. Ooh, probably
Yeah.
also lots of oil.
Yeah, oil.
Oil.
We always need extra oil.
Mm-hmm.
And
Burning
flasks.
supplies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so you guys are gathering more things, not just.
Hmm. Well, we've
Alright.
got the maps, but we're, just perusing the general store. Extra empty flasks or full if they have oil in them already. Or
Yes, they can be down the traveling aisle, and he heads you down to an area where there's bedrolls and adventure gear, stuff that travelers would do on long trips.
You do think we should maybe get more rope, Karis?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we have a wagon now. Might as well get a couple extra supplies,
Mhm.
right? Like,
More rope never hurts, man.
yeah,
It's always
Yeah.
good.
extra bedroll.
Mm-hmm.
Ball
Did
bearings.
Decimus
Got ball bearings.
manage to replace everything he lost
I got an
when he went
adventurer's pack.
off on his own?
I mean, he didn't really
Um,
have a lot.
No, he
Right.
didn't have it.
Didn't I had like a bunch of like odds and ends things that I
Mhm.
was planning on
Pickaxes.
using for something.
Yeah, you did. You had a lot of random odds and ends. So you guys are looking for rope, and he just starts gathering a list of things and starts walking down the aisles, gathering one after another.
Oh, hey, you got any pickaxes?
Or regular hand axes?
Yeah, I'm sure he'll like either.
Mm-hmm.
He grabs two.
Perfect.
He said, "No, we don't have pickaxes, but we do have hand axes." So he grabs.
Yeah, those will work.
That'll be fine.
Yeah.
And then you
He
go
likes
50,
throwing
50 feet of rope.
Mm-hmm.
Can you get
100
100
100
if
feet
you
of
have
rope?
it.
I mean, yes, I can give you 250 feet spools of rope. You're
Cool.
welcome to tie them together. You'll lose a little bit of it, but you need any more than 90 feet of rope, then questioning where you're going.
We're just traveling. We want to be prepared for any eventuality.
Going to Isengard.
Right. You said oil flasks.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
How many oil flasks were there?
There's two.
2.
Nice. That's two bombs.
Yeah. 2 dead things, probably.
That's what I have. That's what you're thinking. Not
I
totally.
think you guys threw those and burned yourself last time we did those, didn't you?
I pretty much died.
I did not.
I didn't. I didn't throw it.
No, you were captured at the time.
Oh, yeah. That time, I think I just dropped it.
Yeah, I think you just dropped it.
You have any, I don't know, spare metal or anything like that lying around?
That's not really my. I'm not going to keep anything really that I've got to make into something.
Sure, sure.
My shop's more of a, grab it and go.
Hmm.
Yeah, a
So no
general
lumber,
purpose
huh?
store.
Hmm.
Canvas tarp.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, the
good.
tarp? Yeah. Right.
Never know when you might have to roll something up in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like a dead body.
I
Either
did
that
not
or-
say that.
Either that, or
did
we
not say
could
that.
we could get a couple of like big sticks, and we can have a whole
Make it
front
into
porch.
a tent.
We can make a front porch
Oh.
for the wagon, you know.
An awning.
And he grabs.
Yeah.
So he grabs the canvas. Grabs the tarp. He grabs the oil flask. He grabs the rope. He grabs the hand axe. You can see him just slap him down onto a large wooden table. Is there anything else?
Jesus.
You got any, I don't know, 25-gallon barrels?
Barrels.
Do you have a Cooper in town?
I need to see a Cooper.
I mean, I have a few barrels, but they normally have things in them. I don't
Is
have
there a
anything.
Cooper?
His name is Gary. Down the street.
Yeah, all right. Well, we'll take what
You're
we got
not in
here.
here. Be quiet.
I'm sure we could find. He's like, maybe I can do this, and he starts emptying out some from an old, from one barrel and moving it into another. He says, "Well, I've got extra here. And move this here, and give you this barrel, and make a little money off of it. So why not?"
Perfect.
We could put all our stuff in the barrel and you can carry
He
it.
tosses it all in the barrel.
Yeah.
Is that it? Anything else?
No, I think so. I think that's it.
I think that does it. How much do we owe you?
Quite a bit. Altogether, we did help out around the town. I've heard your name around the affordables, is what you call yourselves. But let's go with 3 gold for everything.
Sure. I'll give him 5.
Oh, that was generous.
Change.
Dell senses a disturbance in the force.
Yeah, I remember your last encounter with him.
I feel somebody is being too nice. The jingle in on your bell kicks for a second. And then he very slowly picks up the barrel and kind of wobbles it over to you and places it next to you.
And I will pick it up.
Well,
He'll pick it up because if I try, it's not
Heavy
going to
barrel.
No.
If this
You're gonna
is
have
a
to
guy
wear it
who
like a
walks
hat.
around with a bag of holy water, please.
Oh, just the.
Either that or just put it on like a suit of barrel armor.
Right.
We put all the stuff in the barrel.
Just solid snake it, dude.
Yeah.
into the barrel I go.
Well, we can take this to the wagon. Maybe we should go by the market and get some edibles to go, and then also from the inn itself.
Yeah, that's
Excuse me?
probably a good
Oh,
idea.
dang, you guys
Stock
party
up.
that hard?
Is it legal?
You guys getting some edibles for later?
Yes, edibles for later. That way we can knock your ass out when you're being a pain in the butt.
How else do you think I see God?
Why do you think my book talks?
Dude's reaching his higher being.
That's right.
Heard it here first. Gun and Drew's disciples use LSD.
Magic mushrooms.
Oh, God.
Yep.
All right. So you've
To
gathered
market,
your
to market.
things, head to the market. You run into a local group that's got pretty much an open market out, fruits and vegetables. Most
Fruits,
of
vegetables,
the
breads.
breads, stuff like that, yeah. But it's just an open
Cured
market,
meats?
and there's 2 or 3 different versions. Or there's 2 or 3 different stalls outside the storefront, and the butcher has brought in a few different items. So a lot of it is cured, has been dried out already, and is sold to the locals.
Cured
for,
meats are good.
Yeah.
We don't exactly have a cooler
Nope.
for a portable ice box. We'll get some cured
Might
meat.
be something to invest in sooner or later for your war
Eventually,
wagon.
yeah.
You know, portable icebox. That way, when you get to interrogate somebody, you can go ice them, and I can laugh a little.
Yep.
Hmm.
Be perfect.
The script's more likely to burn them.
Truth.
That's also true.
Fair enough.
I think we
And ice
also
'em.
need a chokey. We need to put that
Well-
in the war wagon too.
If we put them in a box and bury the box and then build a fire on top of the sand on top of the box, it'll make it cold. That's how you can make beer cold on the beach. It sucks the heat from
I
underneath.
never heard of that before in my life.
You know,
Put it,
Yeah.
I don't buy
beer-
this. Why
beer
he
in a
knows
box.
this.
and then put it in the sand, and then build a fire over top of the box.
Yeah, it cools it off.
If you're
how
camping
does-
in
so
snowy
then but
weather,
if
you
I've-
can bring Dr.
But if
Pepper or
I've poured
vodka.
all of the sand over top of the box,
How
and
do
I
you
want
get
a
the beer?
cold beer, how do I get the cold beer?
Well, then when the fire goes out and it's cool in there, then you dig the box.
Yeah, you're gonna have to bring a shovel.
Oh, it's a lot of work
You got to bring
just
a
to have a
shovel.
cold beer.
If you don't have ice and you want something cold,
Yeah,
See,
okay.
we're learning here too. We're an educational channel as well as
nah,
entertainment.
I just watch a lot of MythBusters.
The more you know.
The more you know.
It's not real learning; it's useless learning.
Juice's trivia, do you know?
I don't
All
know
of
though,
it.
because sometimes that trivia could be useful. Because if I need to freeze something or get something really cold, I just
It won't
Yeah, just
freeze
make a
it.
beach
fire on
and-
top of it.
It won't freeze
Make a
it.
fire
It'll
on
just
top
be
of it.
colder.
Nope, I think we've learned that it's gonna freeze it solid.
That's right. Freeze solid.
I will not endorse that.
Mhm.
We'll have to myth
Yeah.
bust that.
Yeah, we'll just go to the market. I don't know, maybe spend 5 gold getting food.
Yeah. Cured meats, hard cheeses, hard
Dang, do we have
breads.
that kind of money?
Some.
Hard water.
Well, we do. I don't know about you.
Do I have that kind of money?
Dude, you had 100 gold you tried to give me last episode. Remember we all took 100 gold out of the reward money?
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think we actually gave it to Decimus because he just drank all his money.
No, he tried to give it to me to buy a
trying to
second
ration
sword.
him.
Yeah, I was gonna help him pay for another sword.
This is maybe why we shouldn't give him money, because he just is going to give it away.
No, I'm not. I'm not giving it away.
What if you find a jeweled codpiece?
I've only spent 2 gold on beer so far since I've been paid.
This time.
I've been paid this time.
Yeah, and
All
that
right.
was for an
Fine,
entire
right?
day of drinking.
So for the assortment of food that you're looking for, it's very simple. You gather the meats, cheese, bread, fruits and vegetables, anything the nice assortment.
Mhm.
And the lady charges you 8 silver.
It's such a deal. We'll go back to the war wagon and get it hitched and ready to go for when these two finally wander back into town.
I'm assuming that we got back into town long ago. Because you guys have done a lot of shopping, bargaining.
Yeah, no, sure. You guys would have been wondering it as they were approaching the market. So
Here, carry this.
I do
I
want
have to go pick up my sword.
I do need to find a leather worker though.
okay.
Get this stuff back to the wagon.
Yeah,
You guys
that's all right. We'll go ahead and do it.
do your thing.
I think we also need what, oats for horses.
Oh, we do need
Something?
feed.
Mm-hmm. We do need feed.
So
Dead horse.
Oats, hay.
I don't think our horses are dead though.
But imagine if they were undead. That would have been
That'd be
so
so
cool.
It would have been
We
very
don't
cool,
get
but
kestrels.
that's not the
Yes,
case.
It would be cool to have kestrels, but we don't.
We almost had a dire wolf,
I know,
but
man.
Decimus beat it with a hammer.
Well, you see,
Animal abuse, really?
after I rolled damage, I was just waiting for him to say that the wolf was dead. And I was like, well, dinner.
No, no.
The wolf could take a little bit more than 15, or a little bit more than what you hit him with.
I wasn't expecting to actually roll that much damage though.
That was a good hit.
It was.
Be nice to use it when you need it, but
I needed it then.
it did scare off the.
Yeah, that's what I needed. I didn't want to kill the dude. I just wanted to get out of here.
All right, what else are you guys doing?
I need to pick up my
Time-
sword. I don't.
time's
Whatever
ticking
they're
away.
doing. Yeah, whatever they're doing, I'm gonna pick up my sword.
Pick up his sword and go to a leather worker.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna hang around with the blacksmith and just
Okay.
watch and
Annoy him?
see if I can pick up some of what she's doing.
We're gonna
Okay.
get the supplies for the horses.
Mm-hmm.
All
And
right.
take
So as you head over to the stables, it's very simple. You pay the man who has pretty much hosted your horses for the time since you've been here at Shugenshire. And since this is a town known for horse breeding and horse trading and
They got good
specifically
stuff.
the Shugenshire grays, it's one of those things where you will find horse feed with no problem whatsoever.
Mm.
And the man gets 3 large sacks of feed, places it in front of you, and he says, no, so cheap stuff to get rid of, but we have a lot, so 3 silver should get you at least a week's worth of food for the horses.
Boom. Handing it over.
Yeah. No problem at all.
All right. And Dell, as you wander back towards the blacksmith, you can see that she is currently in the process of preparing the blade and getting it thinned out so that it makes sure that it's very flexible and light.
Okay, I'm gonna just hang back and watch her.
How far back are you hanging from
not
her
far at
actual
all.
from the floor?
Like 10,
Like you're
15
getting
feet.
close in, looking in.
Yeah. I'm not like in her way, but I'm like watching how she uses the heat, trying to see how hot she gets metal before she hits it, that kind of stuff. I'm just watching. I'm just interested in what she's doing.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna ask her questions. I'm just gonna watch.
Just watching.
It's
okay.
apprentice work over
Sounds
here.
good. What was that?
Some apprentice work over here.
Yeah, he's trying.
Yeah.
He's an observer. What can he say? So yeah, while she's the next 2 or so hours, you're just going to continue to watch her.
Oh, if it's going to take that
go
long,
through the
I'm
main
gonna go find a place.
different stages and.
Well,
What
I have
was
to
that?
wait till.
If he's watching for a few hours, I'm going to go do my own thing.
Yeah, well, he's got to wait until this evening in order to pick up the blade.
Yeah, I've got to get my sword anyway. I might as well just hang here and see what she's doing
Okay.
while you guys are having adventures.
Oh, I've had enough adventure for today.
Because that could only go well. Yeah. So, is there anything the rest of you need to do other than gather the stuff, or gather any more items, whatever you're looking for, and or is this pretty much the end of your day's journey, and then you're just going to head back to the inn and relax?
Is there a general non-denomination kind of temple in town?
There's always, in the smaller towns, there's always going to be a small temple that is mostly non-denominational. It doesn't really seem to show, but all the symbols will be of good, the good patron's deity. And then you do see others that are sprinkled through, and really all they are is it's a large room that has the symbols in different corridors of the room where you can sit there and pray to whichever god for whichever blessing you're looking for, whether it's to travel or a fair deal, health, different things. So they give an opportunity. But the chapel itself is not very big. It's enough to fit maybe half a dozen people in it at max, and they're just lined in different walls of the different symbols, so that you can at least see an eye to the symbol in order to give it reverence.
Right. Well, Essifer will go and give offerings to Glastria, Kismia, and Jinx.
All right. As you walk in, you are greeted by the only person in there that's in robes. It is an older gentleman. He's lost all of his hair. Most of his beard has turned to a salt and pepper. And he's got these massive eyebrows that definitely could use a good trimming. And
Grandpa brows.
What was that?
Grandpa brows.
Yeah. And he just greets you, says, welcome to the temple. And then as you ask where the symbols are, he just kind of points with the whole hand rather than a finger. And then every time you ask for one, he kind of grabs your hand with both and shakes it really tightly, and then points again to the next as you give blessing, or you give honor to each of those. Now, are you leaving tribute to them, or are you just...
Yes.
Okay. So he will, generously take it and kind of stand there next to you as like a intermediary to the divinity. and pray with you. And really, his is more of like a hum than yours is the actual words that you're asking for guidance, or just giving prayer to those.
She would not use the words out loud.
Okay.
Silent prayers, as prayer in public should be.
Yep.
But yes, does leave an offering of silver at each one.
He thanks you kindly and then opens the door back up and allows you to leave on your day. And you've seen this throughout the time you've been here for the last couple days, even other than the day of ruin where it was really just nasty and everybody stayed inside. The rest of the time you would have noticed random people would stop over. He would greet them at the door, open the door, allow 2 to 3 in at max, and then kind of stand at the doorway in order to make sure that they get their proper time with the diocese, and then come back out and then let more. Anything else the rest of you are doing?
Drinking beer.
You still want to travel off to the leather worker?
Yeah, I sure do.
Okay. So in the town, because it's so small, leatherworking is mostly done for horses here.
Mm-hmm.
It's not really your place for armor. Other types of leather,
anything like that.
Well,
I mean, pretty much what I want done can be handled by someone that makes like saddles and stuff, because it's the exact same thing that they do.
Okay.
I just want like a couple of loops riveted onto my belt, so that I can slip the handle of my light hammers into it, so I can just have them on my belt.
Okay, easily done.
Probably takes him like 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, literally, it's more of a hand me the belt. He walks over to all of the just loose scrap leather, and the man states he's, how many would you like?
Just 3 is great.
Okay, he does 3 loops. It takes a minimum or a maximum of like 15 minutes. Just him being able to, as he wraps them and then connects them to the belt.
Hang on, James, I'd like to clarify something here. Decimus,
Sure.
is your loincloth attached to your belt?
I don't believe
No,
so.
I don't think so. I'm pretty sure it's just held up by my belt.
I was held up by your belt, which you just took off.
Which you just
so
took
it's
off.
loose. I gotta hold it up a little bit.
Yeah. Gotta do some more squats,
Just making sure.
All right. Yeah, no, he's not just dropping trowel at the leather
I'm
worker.
just getting naked.
You know what? I'm here. I'm gonna just get a little comfy. Yeah.
just
Airing my hammer out.
There are days though I do imagine you doing something like that, but not the same. So yeah, it takes a very short period of time, and he graciously gives it to you for his loops. I had extra scrap on it. I don't really know what to charge you for this. It's mostly just my time, so 2 silver.
I mean, yeah, that works for me. I'll slip him 3 silver pieces.
Right.
3 silver.
The agent is just cringing with all the give.
Thing he ain't here.
No, he's getting the force connection.
A great disturbance in the force.
It's like that electrical charges every time something goes wrong.
Yeah, I mean, I just appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your busy schedule to just take care of me real fast. So.
Yeah, it's no problem. He does the work very quickly, hands it back to you, and takes your money generously, and goes back and starts working on another saddle.
Then I'll just make my way back to wherever we've got the wagon. It's still at the inn.
The inn? Yep.
Yeah. I'll head back to the inn, I suppose. Kick back,
All right.
relax, get some food.
So, yep, very simple. And really nothing else goes. It's a very calm day and relaxing day. So it's a peaceful moment that you guys haven't dealt with in a while.
James, when
So,
she gets close to finishing my blade, I do want to do something.
Okay.
As
Karis, do you have
she's
anything else you want to do before that blade's finished? 'Cause I know
Drinking
you're
beer.
okay. So
Drinking beer.
you're already at the
Yeah.
the inn by the time Decimus returns. Got it.
Just
Oh,
like the day's going by and
you're
he's just drinking
six.
beer.
Yeah. It's like when you
It
look
be
out the
like that
window and
sometimes.
all the pictures just start the flash of the sun goes.
Yep.
It's
That's
just like
the
that
only
scene from
pounding.
Futurama where the dog's just waiting seasons after seasons for waiting
Yeah,
for
it's
Fry to
exactly
come
what's
back.
happening.
Yeah.
And he's just staring out the window as he's drinking his beer. All right, so since everybody else has had their time the day during the day to do what they needed, it's close to evening at the end of her work time, and she finally finishes off the last couple touches to it. She places a symbol that looks. It's a notation of her family, and it's a K that's presented at the bottom of the blade, and
And
then she puts in a bunch of the.
when she
What's
starts
that?
doing that, I'm going to when I see her do her touch mark, I'm gonna walk over and ask if I can take a chance to put a touch mark as well. And I'm gonna take the rod that I got at that hidden temple of Jinx, and on one side I'm gonna hammer the smiling jester's face, and on the other side I want to hammer the frowning jester's.
Okay.
And then I'll say a prayer to Jinx as I do
Okay.
that, asking him to bless the blade and let it be used for his service.
So she finishes the sharpening, and as she has to heat up a bit of the sides to make sure that they do engrave properly. She takes the symbol from you and with the hammer and places those one on one side and one on the other, and those are engraved within the steel itself.
Nice.
That's it.
And you can see after she does the final cleaning of the blade and sharpening it at the whetstone, you can see that this thing is razor sharp, and she starts moving it around, making sure that it seems level and balanced, and well, I'm sure you'll like this. And she hands you the
Thank
blade.
you. I appreciate the rush job and the effort. If I'm through this way again, I may have you do some more work, but I need to get back to my friends. I've kept them long enough. Thank you. Have a good afternoon. You're muted, NVIDIA.
This was a bit of a job, but at least it was a bit of a rush. Normally, I like to take a little bit of extra time, but everything came out well. There wasn't any sort of issues. So
I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. I needed something that would maybe hit a little bit harder, have a little bit more finesse about it, and I'll make as good a use of it as I can. So I appreciate your time, and I hope everything in the town gets better than it has been. I know you guys have had a few rough years, but things should hopefully get a little bit better now. I think that maybe you guys have had the worst part is over, and things might get a little bit better.
I do hope
forward.
so. But it was definitely a pleasure working with this blade. It seems to be a very smooth blade indeed, and she, like I said, she handed it back to you. Do look forward. Maybe one day we'll see you all again.
Maybe.
And thank you for what you did.
So what we do, I appreciate it again, and then I'll turn and make my way back to the inn.
And as you take the blade and you look at it, you can see that there's a blend of what looks like a normal iron, but then sprinkled throughout it, almost like a marble look to it. More so on the side that has the frown face and less on the side that has the smiley, where it's a darker iron. So you have a masterwork +1.
Okay.
All right, I will notate. Thank you. And then I'll just head back to where everyone else is.
Okay. You guys head back to the Rooster's Inn, where you guys have been staying for the last couple days. The bartender has kind of presented you all as regulars at this point, and greets you with a fair hello as you walk in the door, and you can see the duo is heavily drinking at a table. And Essifer, where are you through all this?
Your mic's
You're
muted.
you're muted. Muted.
Pam, you're muted.
Yeah,
Your mic is muted. There you go.
There you
I'm
go.
sipping, not chugging. Same table.
Okay.
All right.
Sitting there without not drinking, but relaxing. And Dell walks into the Annis course. And are you heading directly to the table, Dell, or is there something else you wanted?
No, that's all I have. I'll just walk in, sit down at the table where everybody else is. How did it go? Did you guys have a good day?
Pretty productive.
A little bit of
We're all
rest?
ready to head out.
Yeah. Do we have time today that we could make some progress, or is it late enough that we should set out in the morning?
So you know that on wagon, this will take about between 4 and 5 days, depending on how fast you want to move. And you can actually pull out we can toss up I'm gonna at least toss it to you guys so you guys can see where you guys are at. So,
Map?
the map. You guys see that? Or is it being done?
I see. Yeah, we can see the whole left side of this map. After
Yep, that's the point.
we can't see anything.
You're absolutely
Okay.
right.
Just making sure that all we needed to see was up until Pendrugan, and that's it.
Yep. This is the secondary map that Karis bought.
Sure.
The first one is a very detailed map between Bebenshire, Shugenshire, Grandorf, and Tothenshire, and it even has glimpses of Nevermore, but it's very detailed comparative to the one you're looking at.
I mean, we're kind of heading to Pendrugan, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the next step you figured. Dragon's Cross is supposedly east of that, from all you've researched and learned about. But otherwise, that's as far as you know.
Dell left.
But it'll take about
it's
about a day and a half to High Bridge, and then from there it's another 3 days to 3 to 4 days to Pendrugan, depending on any sort of stops.
No, I did not leave a video there. Essie, I didn't see a dead drop. It's still in my pocket.
We need to figure out a way to get a message to Dell's compatriots.
We're passing close enough by Darkenhaven that I probably have heard of places there maybe that I could drop it off or run into an agent or something. If we run into somebody, we'll hand it off.
I mean,
but
based on this map, it doesn't look like we're just going to be close to Darkenhaven, but we're just going to be across the bridge from Darkenhaven.
Right. But there's an invisible wall there.
What?
There's an invisible wall there.
I don't like big cities.
We're not going to Darkenhaven.
Okay.
It's not ready yet. Some of that stuff, some of us may or may not have like a thing where we
Right.
Or we just burn down Darkened Haven.
The bridge is
Yeah,
under
no,
construction.
yeah, just burn it down.
That's my story. I'm
I
sticking to
already have it. Don't worry about
Oh,
it.
you're right. I already sent the letter. I forgot that I got the letter.
I just didn't know if you
from-
wanted to tell them or not, because
Yeah,
that
I
was
forgot.
technically just something.
No, it's sent. I forgot that I had that bird that came by,
Yeah,
so
the
I
bird.
don't have to do that. You guys don't actually know that I wrote a letter. Oh no,
it. Oh, so
Essie, you did come up while I was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I'd forgotten. So Essie knows that I was writing it.
yes, but we don't know about the bird.
No, you don't.
Okay.
So you could share that. Well, we're going to assume Dell shared that piece of information, at least with Essie.
Yeah, I mean, I told you we need to keep going east. We need to keep going towards Dragon Cross, and that the others are making their way south as quickly as they can.
And you do know that at this time during this time, the Zyranthian Empire has kind of been a holding ground for a lot of knowledge, a lot of wealth. But there is another large organization, another large nation known as the Queendom of Anvala, where they are gathering those same types of power. And there's always this tension that kind of grows and ebbs and flows between the two nations. So there's always a possibility that something could be changing.
Yeah, and there's some real Cersei and Jaime Lannister stuff going on there too. It's gross.
Fully dove deep enough into that world yet. Soon enough. I needed to.
Yeah. Yeah, so we just really need to start heading northeast. And honestly, it's up to you guys. We can start heading that way tonight, or we can stay here one more night. But if we do, let's just go to bed now so that we can get on the road early. Would be my suggestion.
See enough?
Or daybreak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Arising at daybreak or before daybreak?
Before daybreak.
Okay.
Rolling before daybreak.
Someone's gonna have to wake me up.
Before you go.
You can sleep in the wagon.
I mean, does it save us money to sleep in the wagon?
No.
I mean, it would save you. Well, at this point, it would, because you guys have already gotten your free stay from the night before. But today's would actually be charged.
Oh, I'm totally sleeping in the wagon then.
It's only 1 silver a night, but
Yeah.
per room. But
And we have no idea when the next time we'll have a bed to sleep in it.
Alright, might as well start now. I'm gonna sleep under the wagon.
I mean, is there already?
I mean, those are the rough and tumbly people. So
Is there a bed already in the wagon?
not
Well,
really
there's hay
what
now.
you would say is a bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are bed
It's not-
rolls that you've rolled out in the wagon, because the wagon's still a
Okay.
large wagon. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
I
was
wasn't sure if
supposedly
there was
a-
like
this
already
was
a
a storage-
prefabricated bed in the wagon.
no, because the wagon you guys took originally was a storage wagon.
Yeah.
Okay.
It did
So-
have like curtains and stuff. It was it was a fancy storage wagon.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. See, since I heard the curtains and
Carriage.
stuff, I thought that like whoever's wagon this was, they slept in there at night.
I bet they probably just pulled over and camped.
Yeah.
Yeah. Most people don't sleep in the wagon
Yeah,
unless
but it
they
was a
have,
fancy
unless they're,
wagon.
and unless it's only
It was
one
a
person.
fancy wagon. It wasn't a
So,
mobile home.
yeah, it wasn't a mobile home. It
Are
wasn't
you
a
sure?
wizard's home.
Are you sure this wasn't a wagon?
Wasn't
You
a-
sure this
one of
isn't
those, like,
actually just an
one of those.
airstream?
What's that?
You sure this isn't actually just an airstream?
No, it's a Winnebago.
It's a Winnebago. All right.
Imagining it as like those when they do the
And,
portals and
Carved on the back, it says Lone Star.
Yeah.
exactly
Oh boy.
giant iron nuts hang off the back end of the hitch.
May the sports be with you.
I think what we need to
Right.
do, if it doesn't add too much like top heaviness, we need to get a pop up for the top, where we can put beds in. You know, Air mattering maybe.
Are you talking about adding a floor to the trailer or to the wagon?
That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing a double. I'm hearing a two-floor wagon.
But it's a pop-up. So like when we're on the road, it's normal height.
Two-story wagon.
You park for the night.
We have a tarp.
It up.
You just fold up your
Yeah.
sticks.
Yeah.
Do you have any working knowledge that will enable us to make any of that machinery work?
Do you have is
No,
anybody here an
but hear me
artificer that can even understand that?
Hear me out.
We have a tarp.
Pendrugen.
We
I've
can drape
heard.
over some sticks.
I've heard Pendrugen is known for their pop-up campers.
So you're just gonna bullshit some lore.
That's exactly what he's doing. It could be a rumor. You never know.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I mean, we can
Known
cross
for the
that bridge when we
invention
get
of the
there,
camper.
but we're probably not gonna rig
Not
that
into
up like
Dark Haven.
today.
That's funny.
Yeah,
That's great.
that definitely seems like more of a Darkenhaven thing than a Pendrugen
No,
thing.
it's not Darkenhaven because Darkenhaven they all stay in their massive city that's like 5 million square miles. But Pendrugen, they like to camp. So they travel with their pop-up campers.
They got a pretty big city too.
I mean,
Actually,
as Haunted
one of
Tales,
the most-
wouldn't we kind of have that technology?
No.
Surely somebody has done this before.
No, we were a bunch
it's
of
called
monkeys sleeping on the
stopping.
ground.
Yeah,
It's
you
called
just stop
stopping and camping. This is what real life is all about. This isn't the age of the RV.
There's no glamour camping. What are you talking
glamping.
about?
No, I don't think they had glamping in this type of. They were more worried about
Well,
like.
if we had taken one of
eating
the
and-
Haunted Tales wagons, those had beds in them, but
Some did.
Yeah.
Mine did not.
Some did. Yours did
It's like
not. No.
It's like if you listen to Childish Gambino's comedy act. He's like, these are the days when it was like you and your family got stolen and murdered, and then the neighbor was like, "Well, what did they expect? It was nighttime." Like that's the days that we're
You
living
went
in.
outside at night.
Yeah.
You knew what you were getting into.
Yeah, you knew the risks. You existed at nighttime.
things that go bump in the night.
Yeah,
Right.
they clock out at midnight.
Clock
All
out.
right.
Yeah, they
so,
do.
So you all bed down for the evening.
Oh,
Two of you sleeping, one uncomfortable in the cart, the other one
Oh no, it's totally
or in the
comfortable.
war wagon, the other one underneath the war
As
wagon.
much as these
I'm-
two drink, they're not uncomfortable.
Oh, I'm totally
Yeah.
sleeping on the 3 bags of feed.
And the other two, I'm guessing, are going to pay the
Yes.
the 1 silver a night
Yes.
Absolutely, yes.
to have a bed.
Uh-huh.
A bed, a hot meal.
Since
You know how
two,
badly
Yeah,
those
I
two
mean-
snore?
I'm going to make this a thing because you guys are not in what I would consider the most comfortable of situations, even if you are drunk. Both of you, please roll me Constitution saving throws.
Yeah.
I mean,
Finally,
sure.
con saves in here.
When it comes to paying somebody for work, we'll pay an extra silver just for shits and giggles, but so that we can
16.
sleep well.
Yeah,
That's where we draw the line on
Yeah.
saving
They both-
money.
they both are definitely used to the rough and tumbly, as they sleep perfectly fine throughout the evening. The rest, you two, rested comfortably in real beds, and are greeted in the morning by real food. As you walk downstairs, you guys can fill up your stomachs and
Look up for the road.
I mean, if I'm being
Take some
honest
fruit.
here, bags of horse feed is definitely way more comfortable than a cold stone
beanbag.
floor with no blanket.
Are you trying to harm Karis now?
Wow.
apparently that's what I'm hearing.
Me?
Yeah.
If we've been camping at all, the cold hard ground is all there is.
No,
So-
no, I'm saying from like when I was held as a slave or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All I had was a cold stone floor with no blankets. What do you
I see.
mean? Bags of feed.
You're
That's
just
Karis
trying to
is-
one-up me.
that's a Tempur-Pedic,
Karis is-
dude.
Part of Rockanoid anyway, so he's used to the rocks.
Yeah.
Magdernog.
Yep.
All
Yeah.
right. So the
Good morning,
four of
Dale.
you take your rest, wake up, get your food, head out to the war wagon, where the two of them are still passed out. Well, actually, one of them's passed out in the cart, and then as you
In
walk
the
by,
tart.
you Yeah, in the tart. Shut up.
This is a good night.
And then the other one, you
got-
accidentally kick a foot. You kick a foot underneath the cart as Karis is resting underneath.
Apparently, he had a very good time.
That's why he slept good. All right. Yeah. So, good morning, guys. It's time to go. Wake up. Wait.
5 more minutes.
Am I
No.
Get in
driving?
the cart. No, I'm driving.
All right, I'm going back to bed. I'll see you guys in a few hours.
Rolls
I mean,
over,
We need to ride
wraps
in
his
there.
arms around a bag of feed, and just goes back to sleep.
Chris, just climb in the wagon. Well, Dell and I will handle it from there.
I'm on top of the wagon.
Sluggishly do so.
He gets in the wagon, we get the horses stitched, and we
Yep.
trot out of town.
Trot out of town. And
I'll
after
just-
what had seemed to be not very long, you're heading on a new adventure once again. This time, heading northeast on the Great Emperor's Highway towards Pendrugan.
I got a totally random question.
Sure.
Was down a thing during these times?
Were goose feathers a thing?
No, but like using them for blankets and pillows.
I think that's all there was. It was either
Oh, there
hay
was
or
definitely
goose
hay.
feathers.
If you could
And
afford
wool.
it.
Yeah, if you
I'm
were
sure-
poor.
I'm sure wool was a thing. Wool is pretty.
Yeah, but
soft.
if you were-
Well, yes, but
If you were
only
poor,
the high
you used
mucky
straw.
mucks would get down.
They
Okay.
didn't make birds
We
with
don't
feathers
have
back
that
then.
kind of money.
Not yet.
They hadn't been invented yet.
We're still the
Well,
affordables.
no, I don't know. I didn't know if that was like an actual thing that was used back in these times, man.
Yeah, it was, but you had to be pretty wealthy.
Okay. So what you're saying is after another mission or two, we'll be able to afford some down pillows.
If you guys keep overpaying for everything you buy, maybe not. But
If that's what you're looking for first, is a comfortable pillow.
yeah,
You
and
go
also,
right
can
ahead.
we just pause this discussion? I like to think we're having this in character.
Oh
So,
yeah, no. 100%.
You want to spend money on down pillows and blanket, but you won't pay 1 silver to just sleep in an inn that has comfortable beds.
What do you mean? There was plenty of room in the wagon.
Somebody
Right.
had to watch the.
But if
the wagon.
comfort is your big concern, you had like an option that was affordable.
Oh, I'm
Literally
thinking about you
last
guys. I'm perfectly comfortable on the wood, but for you guys, you guys can't hang with us.
I'm a highly
We need to-
trained assassin and acrobat, but I guess.
You're over here talking about paying some money for a soft bed. Why don't we just invest in a futon
You know,
mattress?
I heard from
I'm
the
like-
people who are in the military, don't run when you can walk, don't walk when you can ride, don't ride when you can fly. And I was just trying to, apply that to like accommodations and food as well.
Well,
You know what I
see,
think
Yeah.
we should do?
Also, cut corners, save money.
Yeah.
Cutting corners never works out.
Yeah. So
poorly.
as you mentioned,
doesn't,
as
but
you
we
go,
do it.
as you mentioned, cut corners, save money. Your stomach goes.
You guys hungry?
Yeah. Did you bring us some breakfast to go?
Oh,
We couldn't because you
Oh.
didn't pay for it.
Well, that's okay because we thought ahead, and I'll lift up the barrel and show the cheese and.
if you
other
eat
sort of
everything, I will hurt you.
foods. Probably halfway through a cheese wheel.
Oh, God.
I'm totally gonna take another cheese wheel and some meat, and I'm just gonna.
So there's all your cheese for the time you've made.
I'm gonna have myself a nice.
Now we're
charcuterie
gonna
board
have
for
some portable
breakfast.
jacks.
Well, you have some pretty good motion here. As soon as those two take off,
I
flatulence
hope you're
coming out of
both
those
lactose
two.
intolerant.
Ru-
Can we make them roll for lactose intolerance?
I don't know, crowd. Do we want to make them roll for lactose intolerance?
As long as they're in the back of the wagon.
Yeah.
What does the chat say? Should we roll for lactose intolerance? Yes.
Oh,
we
boy.
should roll for lactose intolerance.
All right.
This is great.
All right.
Roll. Everyone is
Is this
saying
just
roll.
gonna be like
yes.
a D100 though?
Oh, I hope you guys get screwed so hard.
Constitution, right?
Would this be con, or would we just do a D100 to find out if we're lactose
DC
intolerant?
15 con save.
Oh, okay.
For lactose intolerance?
Wow,
No,
this
it's
is
gonna be like it'll be a DC 8.
Con save.
Ah,
24.
they're both fine. Lame.
I just got nasty farts. That's all.
16 and 24. Yeah, no. Yeah, you hear as Karis chomps down on another piece of cheese. You hear,
I don't, because I'm on top of the wagon.
you heard it.
I don't have to smell it though.
Cut it out. You're going to scare the horses.
I'm in the breeze, baby.
I'm in the breeze.
Thank God we're downwind.
Oh gosh.
They're downwind.
So only after a few hours of travel, and the hills here are mostly desolate. As you look to the west, you can see the cliffside, and then off in the far distance, the massive city of Darkenhaven, and then you can see out past the Dark Silver Bay.
Nice.
On the east side, you see hills that normally are green and vibrant, but as they get deeper in, they start to lose color and become rocky. And the foliage that grows there doesn't seem to last long, if anything is growing at all. And these pile up towards a large mountain that you can see where Maruz Duran sits.
Creepy.
And this is kind of the mentality or the scenery you see for the next pretty much until you arrive at the High Bridge. But before you arrive at the High Bridge, only after about 3 or 4 hours of riding, and the sun has finally come out, it's only been out for a couple hours, you come to see in the distance a small shack sitting on the side of the road.
Is there anything odd about it?
No,
Is that a candy?
Does it look
very.
run down,
It seems that it might fit 1 or 2 people, maybe a couple more at max. It's kind of run down a little bit.
Well,
And-
we are on a pretty busy section of road, and I'm sure there's lots of traders that come by here and stuff. So I'm gonna keep an eye out on it cautiously, just in case there's some sort of bandits,
Okay.
highwaymen who are there waiting to ambush us. But I'm not really gonna get out and go look. I'm just, as we go by, I'm just kind of keeping an eye.
Oh, it's
Okay.
totally just an
As you
opium
get-
bar.
As you get closer, you can now see a metal symbol that sits on a post that has the compass rose on it, and then and that would give you is the symbol of Kekion, who is the god, the god of roads.
God of cake.
No, and I could be pronouncing it wrong. Figure that out.
Well, the problem is the other way to pronounce it would be like Kakion, and I'm not sure
Yeah,
Decimus is gonna have much better to say.
any better say.
So maybe we stick with
Yeah,
Kakion.
maybe we'll Kekion. That's what we're gonna stick with for the immature people in our party.
So
God of Kakes.
And you see,
Oh,
as
that's
you get
worse.
closer, on the other side of the shack, there's a single figure sitting there on in a chair. He's got a spear resting up against the wall, and he seems to be reading some sort of part.
Okay.
Yeah. Gonna keep an eye out on him, but doesn't seem like really any of my business so far. What about you guys?
You know,
Yeah,
just maybe a cheerful
sure.
good morning, and that's about it. Keep going.
This dude's outside of that house, that rundown house.
Mm-hmm.
That's his station. He's hanging out. He's not bothering anybody.
Either that or he's some sort of priest or something.
Or he's a
I
demon.
mean,
some sort of
The
the only
Satan.
thing that's coming to mind is that's maybe a crack house or an opium bar or something. I don't.
Not our problem.
Why do you go to drugs?
It's a
Why
random.
is it drugs?
It's a random shack
just
off
a
the side of a
shack.
busy highway.
It could just be a guard shack.
He's been watching Breaking Bad or something. I don't know.
It doesn't look
It-
like
it
a
must
guard shack
be.
though.
No, it's like
look a
that
guard shack.
that shack in Skyrim that's just in the middle of the woods where there's nothing up there, but when you go downstairs, it's
Oh,
an
yeah.
opium den.
Yeah,
I think it was a witch's lair. I don't remember it being an opium den.
Yeah, I don't remember it being an opium den either. But
I
you
don't
know, we
remember
can keep
opium
going
in
with that.
Skyrim.
Yeah, it was like a skooma hideout in the middle
Yeah.
of the woods.
skooma.
All right.
I think.
Maybe it's a
Yeah.
skooma den.
Yeah.
I don't want to get involved with
not-
the skooma den either.
Any
No.
chance he's a
Scuba
Khajiit?
Steve.
Yeah. Is there a Khajiit in here? Does he have wares?
No.
It might. They
It-
might.
it's, you know, as you're going along
You
in
know?
any other game, the traveling merchant that shows up randomly in the strangest of places.
Maybe
he's got a
that's what this
spear.
place
It's
is.
my geek.
What do they call those things where they like clean stolen items?
Fencer?
Yeah,
Or
maybe it's a
Pawn
fence.
shop?
Maybe it's a fencing
I mean,
place.
Or maybe it's just a shack.
Sure.
Or maybe it's
Just
just,
a
a
shack,
dude
but
who
nothing
doesn't
else.
want to live in the
Shack.
city.
Just a dude.
Nothing more than just a plain old shack.
The dude. It's,
With a guy.
it's
Based
the
on
dude.
the symbol of a god, maybe it's like a roadside shrine to Kekion.
I bet
Mhm.
he's leading all the demons to a particular city in this region.
Is that
He's
why
the
we can't go to
mastermind.
Darkenhaven?
Probably.
Sure.
It's not our problem.
This
There's a
canon.
plague on there.
This is
You guys,
canon.
can you just pass past him? He waves.
Yeah. Just
Good
wave
morning.
there.
Good morning,
Smile
sir.
away, boys.
I'll
Oh,
narrow my eyes at him. I don't trust him.
What time of day is it? Is it like afternoon?
No.
Not yet.
he said we've been on the
It's
road like
barely
2 or 3
mid-morning.
hours.
Oh, I definitely heard like 4 or
Yeah.
5 hours.
Like mid-morning.
Yeah,
Said
but
a
we
few
left before
hours,
dawn.
but you had left before dawn. Yep.
True.
So it's early morning.
It's
Still.
before High Soul.
Yeah, we left at like 4 a.m., man. And you guys wonder
Wonder-
why I was sleeping for another few hours.
I feel like Decimus and Karis really want to go like get in this guy's business and see what's
No.
happening.
I don't.
You're welcome
not
to. Or you
stopping.
can wait.
No,
Yeah.
we're not. There's no point in stopping. We got stuff
Okay.
at.
Yeah, we got places to be.
I'm
It's fine.
not stopping the wagon, so they can catch up if they decide to.
If he
So
throws
we
a spear
continue.
at us, we'll get involved. But
Yeah, no, he's not.
I mean, if he throws a spear at us, we keep moving. What's
Does
he gonna
anybody
do?
have some coconuts?
Nope.
Try
He
and
just
throw another
waves
one?
and continues, and then
Yeah.
sits back down and starts reading his parchment again.
He's reading smut.
I don't need to
Gotta
spit all
start
over
your
my
day off
computer,
right.
okay?
Hey, gotta get it in where you can get it, right? So, as you continue past and the shack fades into the distance and ride for another hour or two, you come up to an area approaching the hybrid. You notice that fortifications of like wood barriers have been placed on the outsides of before going across the bridge, and a small guard shack has been built. And this looks like it has been built maybe in the last month or so. Very quickly put together, and 4 guards stand outside on either side of the wooden impasse.
See, that's
Top
what
of
a
the
guard
morning.
shack looks like.
Top of the morning, lads. We're just headed by.
Wave. Good morning.
You guys got some problems here, it seems like, so we're not going to get involved in that.
No, not in that city. Nope, 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 nope.
Just curious, where are you heading? The
The
roads north can be
north.
very dangerous.
Dangerous how?
Passing through the Dead Hills, it's known to be there for bandits and other creatures, plus things randomly venture out through the caverns of Maruzdaran.
I think we can handle this. And then I'm just going to raise my leg and show him my scar from many sessions ago.
Where he got his self
Where I
almost
got
chopped
You
in
got
half.
half eaten by the creature.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, show him how
Yeah.
you died
Lit it
that
up.
one time. That's a good
Ugh.
That'll show him how tough you are.
I'll just keep showing scars, removing a little more clothing every time.
Keep getting my ass kicked by stuff. I'm going to be fine.
It's good.
So you're like a Saiyan. You get stronger every time it doesn't kill
How
you.
Yeah.
tough are
My
you?
Zenkai.
Put your shirt back on, Riggs.
We eat a bowl of nails for breakfast without any milk.
Are you heading from? Are you coming from Shugenshire?
Yes.
We had a
Yep.
group of soldiers heading this direction. They just said they passed through that area just about a couple days ago.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we fixed
Right.
that place.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well,
doing
it's
you
good.
guys' job. I'll say that under my breath.
roll me a deception check.
Okay. I like that my superpower is gaslighting people.
Yeah, it really is.
Jesus.
Oh, that's a critical. That is a 26 works, Jay.
19 and a 20.
26. I don't think he's gonna catch that one.
Yeah, he didn't hear anything. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
He didn't even realize that he's agreeing with you, but yeah, he's...
Also, did you ask where we're going? This is a two-way
did.
road.
He
And we
said
came
Well, I
from
was
one
making
direction.
sure, I was giving you a heads up that Darkenhaven is currently closed off to incoming traffic without a symbol from the Guild of Merchants.
Oh,
Okay.
is this because of the virus?
Well, apparently they can leave.
No,
He didn't say
this
outgoing
is-
graphic.
This is by order of Governor of Darkenhaven that all incoming traffic is closed unless you can present a token of return from the Guild of Merchants. Anybody who disobeys will be placed in shackles and arrested.
Hey, we've been
The
there
merchant
once.
league.
And a D's nut.
Kind of tilts his head at you.
I said that under my breath too, Jay.
No, I was talking. No, it's because
This is
Decimus
out of
goes,
character.
"Oh, we've been there
Direction.
before."
Merchant League. I'm breaking the fourth wall.
Merchant
Yeah.
League. I read something.
Yes.
Are you sure?
I am.
Pretty sure.
Very, very sure.
So you're saying that some
I'm
nasty
stating
things-
unless you have a token, you can't come in.
No, not for that. But I'm talking about the road
Come
north.
in anyway, guys.
I'm talking about the
We're-
road
we're
north. You
just-
said it was like nasty
we're
or
just-
something. Is it like infested
bandits,
with undead
creatures.
things or something? Or what?
Shit
All
that has
sorts
to
of
be
strange
burned
things
down.
that happen. Normally they're escorted by the road guards.
Yeah. If only there was some
Ah,
sort of governing body that could clean that up, huh?
So you're telling me that you guys are gonna assign some road guards with us?
No, they're the
They don't
small
actually-
shacks that sit upon the Grey Emperor's Highway.
Yeah.
Oh, is that that shack
You
that
mean that-
doesn't look like a guard's shack down that way?
Oh, it was a guard shack. Who would have
Probably
thought that? Maybe it was guard.
probably what you passed. Yes, you might find another one heading north
Oh, it
little
definitely looks
farther.
like an opium den. You might want to get that place redone.
So the road security is one asshole with a spear.
No, there's small regiments that there's small groups of people that are assigned to a guard shack for a certain period of time, and then they head back and they're transferred out. It's
There
a very
was
simple
one
process.
dude.
I don't understand what you're complaining about.
There was one dude with a spear reading porn when we went by. Like that was it. Like you guys need to like that's a real issue. Like you guys do you not have funding or like what's the deal?
No, they're well funded. It just depends on which road you're running through.
So does that mean they've got a lot of those books?
Wait, what?
They've got a whole library.
Oh, good lord. You know what? We're moving on, guys.
We're headed out, guys. It's been real, but
Thanks, guys. Thanks for the warning.
yeah,
Giddy up.
thanks. Yeah, doing God's work out here.
Right.
He can't. I haven't used my advantage yet, Corey.
Safe
James
travel.
gets advantage for the rest
And
of
they
the
go
night.
back to like what was that?
Corey said James gets advantage for the rest of the night.
It don't work that way.
Oh, Darth Axiom was here and he heard me say there was just one ass with a spear guarding the road. Man, our tax dollars are just being wasted.
So if something
okay,
happens to us while we're on the road north, are we just supposed to send a runner to the guard shack just to get one guy with a spear?
Maybe we
Random-
gotta send up a flare. We're good at burning shit.
Just a random guy with a spear.
How,
You just see this dude
sure,
sprinting down the road.
give me a name. Since somebody has paid for a shout out of an NPC name, or unless you're asking for his name.
Corey gets to name him.
Yes.
Oh
Name
my
his
god.
private asshole.
A hole with a spear. A spear is. Oh, a hole with spear is.
Oh, and what's his
That
name?
man was
Please.
Theo Lamar.
Okay. I'm
A
sure
young,
he's gonna be
young Verdestian
really-
man who
God.
was just assigned to that guard mount on the southern portion.
I'd
At least
rather
it
have
wasn't
Chad.
another Brent.
Oh
not
my
Brent.
god.
All
Well,
right.
Brent
well,
probably passed through here, though probably didn't make it to Darkness. So you might see
he
him on your
probably
road
got
travel.
killed on the road, like almost surely. Man.
Well, I mean, if all he had to rely on was one dude with a spear every 100
Normally you
miles.
can hire. Normally you can hire 1 to 4 people depending on your traveling party, and they'll escort you from one guard shack to the next.
Brent was a terrible bard. He didn't have any money.
That guy. I hope that dude with
Reindeer
the
with
spear
him.
at that guard shack is just like Rambo, or he is gonna get murdered. Because he does not have much going for him there.
That's
He doesn't even have a
John Wick.
defensible like location. He's just in a little lean-to.
Maybe his name is John and he has a dog.
I
That
guess,
was
man.
Theo.
No, it's like
Oh yeah, his name is Theo.
It's like a clown car. Like he just
Yeah.
toots his horn and then just guards just start
It's
pouring
like
gas.
15
out.
guys in that tiny shack.
Yeah.
There's 4, but yes.
That's good.
All right. Well, we're heading out, guys. Man, good luck with everything you got going on there. And God bless.
You have heard, right? Why this whole ordeal is going on. You seem
I've heard the bird is
lost.
the word,
I've heard
but I
there's
haven't heard.
Of
I
course
haven't
you
heard
have
what's
heard it.
happening.
Yeah, I've heard there's
What's
a global
going on?
widespread virus. Is that
No,
Yeah.
okay?
They have
I've heard about
ruined
that
his
too.
the rumors are wrong.
Uh-oh.
Completely wrong. No, there's
Please
multiple
don't shut us down.
There's multiple cities that are looking to join the Accord, and Darkenhaven is worried of, assaults from those cities after
Join
some
the Accord. What is? I don't know what that
Political
means.
bullshit. Keep
Miscommunication.
going.
Yeah, political stuff. Here's
Big
my
things.
political stuff, and I'm just gonna hold up my hammer.
And you've got like 3 guards that are all reaching for weapons, and the captain's standing there like preparing to defend.
I do a backflip.
I do backflip.
Just gonna distract.
Yeah, just break the tension with backflips.
They're an odd.
No, I'm not.
Odd group.
I'm not doing it menacingly or anything like that.
Yeah, you're welcome to head north. Be safe and.
Oh
Where
yeah,
we're
that was the
rolling.
plan.
Yeah.
I don't suppose if you're so worried about whatever's on this road, there's a maybe bounty for maybe heads brought back or something.
Not from us. Our
guys-
job is to stand here and guard the hybrid.
You haven't heard any rumors of stuff going on in Dragon's Cross or Pendrugan, right?
Pendrugan's one of the ones we're worried about.
All right, we'll probably go clean that up some.
Oh yeah, I'm sure we'll out their governor too.
Tension between the representative Darkenhaven and Pendrugan is currently going on in Pendrugan, so hopefully
Is his
there's-
name Arthur?
Yeah,
Is his name what?
Arthur.
Arthur
Pendleton.
Pendrugan.
No.
I did hear rumors.
I did not name this town.
I did hear rumors that there was a fire in Pendrugan.
We didn't start it.
See guys, that way if we set something on fire, I'll have already told the guards that it happened a couple days ago, and we'll have an alibi. That's called future proofing.
Maybe it's called foreshadowing.
Yeah, that way if we set something on fire, they'll say, "Well, it couldn't have been those guys. They heard about it 2 days ago."
Well, I mean, instead of starting a fire in the whole city, why don't we just burn down the hospital again and leave?
We can burn down Theo's guard shack. All right, well, we're headed out, guys. I appreciate. Well, you didn't really do anything for us, but
Thanks for
it's
the
been
warning.
wonderful talking to you.
It's just a secret
same.
cult of arsonistic doctors running around.
You're called
Shit,
a
we were
what?
supposed to take that doctor with us, and we forgot.
Oh yeah,
Were we?
Yeah,
Nope. No.
We talked about it.
we
No,
talked about it.
I thought we were supposed to just leave him be.
Talked about kidnapping the doctor?
He doesn't
I don't
have a
remember
place
that.
to work anymore. He could work for us.
Yeah.
Karis burned his business down.
That's true.
Okay, to be fair,
he wasn't
I didn't
exactly a
start
stand-up
that
guy.
fire. I
You
just set
did.
it up.
No, he didn't.
Oh yeah, you
Set
did.
it up. I set it up.
He just let's see, laid down the fuel.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, let's keep heading down the road. It's good to know that there's some wacky stuff going on up ahead, right? And we'll keep an eye on it. But we kind of knew that we were going into a little bit of a situation.
Yeah.
Really don't want to get caught up in like Anvala, like Zaranthian Republic nonsense, though.
The map that we have, is that labeled? Like,
I think that's the map that we have. The
Right,
actual
no,
map.
okay. So,
Yeah.
so,
So the map the maps you guys would have, like I said, other than the
Mhm.
the names within Merzeron and stuff, that would not be labeled.
Okay, so we would be able to
Um,
see Mom's Tower.
Yeah, Mons Tower. Mons Tower. MONN. Mons Tower.
Monster. Man, that really sounds like
Yeah,
there's a
there's a
ton of
monster
monsters
there.
in there. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's probably why they named it that way.
What if we go kill it? Can we rename it to the non-Mons Tower?
Maybe.
Let's go. Let's head that way, man. I mean,
Yeah, we could probably
We've-
head that way.
we've
We have
faffed
to go
around.
through that to get
Yeah.
through Pendrugan anyway.
We
Yeah.
faffed around enough. We're
Okay.
Yeah, no,
just
we,
about
Yeah.
as useful as Theo right now.
yeah, I saw your camera was out of focus for some reason.
My camera?
No, it was
Mine.
Matt's.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah, Matt's got like he's got like double heads.
No, it's the green screen failing.
Yeah, it's the green
Yeah.
screen jacking up.
But yeah, let's head
Alright,
that
so
way,
it's-
guys.
Yeah, Yeah, no,
Exactly.
it's
So,
keep hitting the
As
Public
you guys-
entanglements. Precisely.
head back into your war wagon and head off. The guards go back to their duties, watching the bridge, and you guys head off, heading north through the Dead Hills.
Yep.
And that is a good point for us
Take a break.
to take our break tonight.
Oh,
Really upset about how
yeah.
our tax dollars are being spent in Zaranthia, to be honest.
I mean, I don't pay taxes.
I was about to say, I don't really pay taxes, but if I
I
did,
don't think Ohana
And
Toss
you all
do.
don't need to.
Mhm.
So, we're going to take a short break here. Just a reminder, if you like what our story and you haven't already, please make sure you follow us on Twitch and YouTube. And if you do have a moment, normally I would not ask this excessively, but on our About page, there is a spot where you can donate, and all those donations are going to go to our wonderful sponsor, the Fabled Flame, Kendra, as she is going through a really hard time with a family member passing. So if you would like to donate to that, we'd love to surprise her with our support.
gratitude.
So my words aren't working. But
Yep.
we'll see you guys back in about 5 minutes.
Yup.
are back.
We're talking about made-up grocery stores.
Not made up grocery stores. Just
We already did our shopping.
So for everybody who doesn't know, one of the main difficulties that we have in our stream is that 90% of us are in different areas. So we were talking about grocery stores across the United States. Apparently, most of these are not
Made
in
up.
some areas, and then
Regional.
others. Yeah, very regional.
yeah. Apparently, the only thing that's the same across the country is Walmart.
Walmart, McDonald's, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, do they have Kroger where you guys are at?
Yeah.
Okay, so you got
Or they're
Kroger.
called
too.
Ralph.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
They're
not
called what?
Kroger's. There.
Here they're called Ralph's. It's the
They're
same
called
company,
Ralph's?
but it's called
Okay.
Ralph's here in California.
Yeah, Ralph Kroger.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh. No, that's who that was.
I didn't either. I just made that up and it happened to be right. I guess.
He's being Dell.
Of course he is.
Just gaslight all the time.
Gaslighting all the time.
APG, always be
Oh,
gaslight.
boy.
Oh, God.
All right. So heading.
All right.
So as we are heading north
Yeah. No.
into the Dead Hills, along the Gray
Coupons
Emperor's
Highway.
Highway, as the high bridge fades away in the distance, you come to now a different body of water resting on your western side, now pressed against the Maestrin River and the Dead Hills. This Gray Emperor's Highway is a much traveled track of road that seems to be the main source of connection between Darkenhaven and the north. So
Rolling.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep
that
rolling.
wagon rolling.
Right.
Keeping our eyes out for like ambushes and stuff since the
All
guards
right.
told us it was bad but are doing nothing about it.
He's still up on top of the wagon as he's still
No,
driving.
but as night
Yep.
starts to fall, you do run into another small shack about 2 hours or so after passing. Right before you start seeing the hills get darker, the road seems to start weaving up and down the Dead Hills. Another shack similar to the one you saw before is posted. A single person still sitting outside. This one cultivating a fire and
Does he have
just
a...
kind of relaxing. He does not
We
have a
should-
book.
Okay.
I think we should pull over and see if we can camp here.
So
If
there's
this is
two
a
schools of
guard
thought on
shack.
that for me. Because
Okay.
if you're a bandit, right, you're going to want to take these guys out because they're keeping you from just having free reign. So, like, you do have the added benefit of, like, Turnip Bill here, who's, like, got a spear, but at the same time, he may be targeted. Yeah. He may be targeted, so it's kind of, we kind of have the like, yeah, it's either way safer or way more dangerous here.
Well, I imagine
Camping
bandits
out on the
roaming
open road.
highway probably are gonna attack us anyway, so might as
Yeah,
well
it's-
have more people.
It's
Yeah.
starting to feel like that, isn't it?
You
Yeah.
know, if we park like in sight of the guard shack's always got someone on post, right? Free eyes.
Generally.
Free eyes.
Yeah, well, Dell's also saying that what if they've already taken out the guard shack and are being
I feel like
pretending to be them?
at the very least. Oh, so you're saying pretending? Okay, because I was gonna say if you're saying like they attack the guards first and then us, I'm pretty sure the horses would at least wake up to that.
So one of us.
I-
Well, you
don't
guys can continue to go deeper into the.
I mean,
Dead
I guess we
Hills.
can. I guess we can camp here. It's more bodies
I think
to
we
loot.
should
I
stop
guess.
for the night. Yeah. So maybe they're really guards and maybe they're not, but
You want to go
at least
quiz
they
them?
won't be behind us if they're not.
We'll quiz them.
Yeah.
I mean, is it just a dude with a spear again?
Mm-mm. There, you don't see any weapon on the person at the moment, but it looks to have a bit of a smaller figure, leather armor, and kind of a
Dick.
yep.
Just because he's got a weapon doesn't mean he doesn't have concealed carry.
I mean, if it's a spear, it's hard to conceal carry a spear.
Maybe
Or
he's
really
got
a
hand
sword.
crossbows.
Unless you're a Highlander.
Could have a bag of holding just
Maybe-
filled with javelins or
maybe
something.
If
they're
he's
a
got a bag of
Fusilier.
holding, we need to kill him and take the bag of holding.
They might be a Fusilier. You don't know.
It's also hard to, I guess. I guess. I mean, or
What
it's
if
just a
he's the
dude who's just
chosen
cooking his
one?
dinner.
And this is his origin story, and we're the bad guys.
I mean, that's fine. We're probably gonna like kill the shit out of him if he is the hero of the story, which is bad for the story. But
He has to go clean up all the demons we're releasing.
Yeah.
yeah, that's true.
Dude
I
has
think it's
no-
probably. I think Esper's probably right. Maybe we just camp here and we're just like careful.
We're sitting
It is-
right in front of this dude's face, and we're the ones that
Yeah.
release the demons, and he just doesn't know that.
Yeah. I'm not talking to him.
And we don't need to tell him that.
Yeah, we don't need to say anything to him. We can just camp right out front of their post, and I'm sure they're not going to say nothing.
Yeah, they definitely won't
Unless
come
they
into
need like
Derek
some
why the
salt or
hell we're
something.
here.
They might ask if
Nope.
we have any sugar.
Or a cup of sugar.
Yeah.
I mean, he is probably going to want to know why we're here, but we can cross that bridge when we get there.
He's probably not going to want to know why we're here. We look like just
I
some
like the comment from
normal
Whitney.
people.
We're pretty much the same. Yeah. So,
We just look like
Here's the
everyone
thing.
else traveling through here.
so
Yeah.
once again, let's imagine you were in the military. Let's imagine that you're on guard, and then just a guy pulls up with a camper across the street and doesn't say anything to you, and just starts setting his stuff up.
Okay, but that would
So-
happen at a military post, not necessarily just a guard shack on the highway.
Yeah.
I think it would be even weirder, just a random guard
What?
shack.
Why?
Yeah,
It's
but
like
you're
uh,
trying
go-
to equate
gotta get-
modern day with this medieval type of.
I mean, that's fine. I'm just saying he's probably going to
Yeah,
come
I mean-
over here and want to know, like, say hello.
The sun has already set.
Yeah,
like
so-
I'm
Yeah.
sure it's pretty
Hello?
normal for us to pull over and make camp.
Sure.
Nothing wrong with saying hello.
Do you want to
Sure,
go
we can
offer
give
him
him
a cup of
cheese.
sugar?
No. I don't.
Cup
I'm
Cup
Coffee?
of sugar.
not a big fan of law enforcement.
So what you're saying is you want to pull around behind the guard shack and make camp there.
Nope, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying,
How
all
we
right,
doing? Because
all
they're
right.
gonna. They took notice of you, and
Who's
the
driving?
person has
We're
stood
pulling
up.
over to
Pull your
camp for
weapons.
the night.
That's the
Yeah,
only
pull
way.
your-
I'm driving. Damn it! I'm driving this vehicle. Damn it! We're pulling over to camp for the night.
Oh no, shit, officer, she hasn't been drinking. I swear.
And you can see areas on the other side of the shack, or of the other side of the guard shack, where you can hitch horses, as well as places where you've seen grooves in the ground where other carts have stayed. As you get closer.
So, police station, for the love of God.
Where are those carts now, though?
Are there trees around here?
Not many.
Oh.
He wants to try out his axe.
No, with the campfire. What do you mean?
No, the trees that are
That's
they're
right, we
sparse
forgot to give
around
you
this
your hand
area.
axes.
We don't have any
Um,
firewood.
We have 2 hand axes. That can kind of be firewood.
Cut the trees
And-
down
He's
with
just
hammers.
gonna burn the hand axes.
Sure. We got 6 pickaxes as well. We can use the handles for fire.
Yeah, I've been wanting the metal anyway.
Yeah, we wanted the metal so that we can go somewhere and have someone turn it into something for the wagon.
Perfect. So we have firewood.
Reavers.
They're not gonna last long though. We need legit logs. How did we?
You want I should go ask the guy?
I
They're coming over here. Look, there he is
Oh,
right
are
there.
they coming over here?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hello.
yeah.
Don't tell him about the drugs.
You guys have
He
firewood?
he looks at Essifer. He doesn't even talk to any of you because she's the only one out in the open.
You guys got any firewood?
Hello.
Hello.
Been on the
You're welcome
road
to
all
stay
day.
for
We're
the
gonna
evening.
pull. Thank you.
Oh,
Is there
yeah.
any place we can get firewood around here? Is there a cache? Or we do have axes.
We have a small cache in the back of the shack. You're welcome to grab a few logs.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, we just
I
need
just
some-
started a
Appreciate
fire here, so should be a nice evening. It doesn't seem to be the clouds seem to be pretty clear this evening, so
Yeah. Yeah, let's go grab ourselves
You
like
guys-
6 logs or something.
yeah, just head back there. He just points and
Thank you.
I'll go walk back there and grab a handful of logs, or an arms full of
Dal,
logs.
do you think you can manage the horses?
Yeah, if you guys are walking into an ambush.
you walk around the shack and there's no ambush. There's just a pile of logs.
The log pile mimic.
Yeah,
So what-
that's what I was gonna say.
What brings you down the Grey Emperor's Highway?
We're headed towards Penjurgen.
Yeah,
And
we're
then
looking for
maybe
a guy named
beyond.
Alex or something, I think.
Trying to catch up with a
Recruit.
friend named Brent.
Don't know the name.
Have you seen any dude come traveling down this road with a violin, maybe?
I see all sorts of people come traveling down this road.
With violin, though.
I don't usually pay attention to what instrument
Oh,
they're playing
okay.
unless they're playing it at the time.
I mean, he would have had it strapped to his back or something, I think.
Most of the... I'm pretty sure if he's going this direction, he's not going by foot. And alone.
Maybe he found a group of people to go with. I don't know.
I would
Maybe.
hope so.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he's dead. We don't know.
Do you have any news of the road ahead? The guards outside Darkenhaven said there's been incidences on the road.
Yeah. City card. They think the shadows are scary. No, we haven't seen much. We've really just... We have another shack. It's on the other side of the hills. About a day's journey.
Inside check.
Sure, go for it.
I just want to see if he's. Oh.
You're the worst.
You are
believe him?
so absolutely enthralled by this man's thought, his conversation. Like the eyes have kind of glazed over, and you're just staring at him.
Someone
That's,
get the fire going.
hey, you're welcome to
Sounds good.
just use this one. It's really not a big deal. There's only 4 of us.
I mean, we're across the
That's
street,
very
aren't we?
kind of you. No,
No,
We're
you
next
pulled
to
up
it.
right next to the
not
shack.
across the
Oh,
way.
I thought we
Points.
were on the other
Next to
side
it.
of the street as the
No,
shack.
I
Never
pulled
mind.
up next to it.
Okay.
I'm driving. I pulled up next to it.
I didn't hear that part. I just heard you were pulling off on the side of the road.
Big fella too. He looks up and down Decimus and Karis.
You would not believe how much these two eat.
I can only imagine.
I'm finishing
no-
that first cheese wheel.
And your secrets are hidden here.
Secrets?
I don't follow.
This guy's
There aren't
sketchy as
many
fuck.
people that come. There aren't people that travel around here looking like you. A bunch of your lot, and we don't know what you are.
Is that a tall joke?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And he just gives you a straight face.
I don't know. Maybe that was like the "how's the weather up there" kind of thing. I don't know. I don't know.
Seems like you're a small troop, if nothing else, or rallying with a larger troop.
Oh, yeah. No,
There's-
we gave that up a while ago.
strange thing to hear from your kind. But,
We've been liberating towns along the road here.
liberating,
family.
you say?
Yeah, back in Shugenshire, there was their mayor, governor, whatever dude. Dude was a twisted evil man and was apparently just letting pregnant women get taken by some cult. I don't know. We found out, we told the town, they got mad. New leadership.
Yes. This is true.
Did you just tell him you were fomenting rebellion?
No.
Fight the power, man.
Your eagerness is impressive.
Oh, I mean,
But
if I do say
you might
so
just
myself,
be...
we're great detectives.
Oh?
We're
SMS.
very affordable.
As for why do you always let him talk?
Very affordable.
I'm not letting him talk. He was supposed to be getting the wood.
I already got the wood.
So what's your thoughts? What's your thoughts on the accords going on in Darkened Haven right now?
Know anything about them?
Since you seem to like to talk,
Oh.
I figured.
Oh,
have
yeah,
some
I mean, I
conversation.
might like to talk, but I don't talk politics, and I just kind of point to the mall on my back. That's my politics.
Speak with a weapon. You and I have a lot more in common than you think. That's the rest of your bunch kind of quiet? Or do you just...
It's just been a really long day, and no, we don't want to get Del's taking care of the horses, and you know what? Maybe we can get him to play us a tune. That
Oh.
might be nice.
That would be fantastic.
He's pretty good at the fiddle.
Show
I
me
thought
your
he had a
skills.
violin.
What?
Do you have a fiddle or a violin?
That's the same thing, dude.
Exact same thing.
What?
It's
It's
the same
same
thing
instrument. It just depends on how it's played.
on how you
I
play
thought
it.
it was different sounds.
Yeah.
Well-
It's different. You play them in a different.
I thought that was like the
Different
difference
manner.
between a guitar and a banjo.
No, those are two different instruments.
Those are two
No.
different instruments.
It's still the same thing. It's a
not. A banjo doesn't have a hole in it, for one. A banjo is basically a tambourine with strings.
I wouldn't call it a tambourine with strings.
It's kind of what
It's
it
a
is.
circular device that
Yeah,
has
but it doesn't
string that
have
comes
little
off of it.
miniature cymbals on the side of it that you shake. What do you mean tambourine?
It should. It could.
Good.
It could. It really
Especially
wouldn't
if the
change
guy
the
playing
effect
it
of
has
the
Coke
sound.
bottle glasses.
Yeah, I'll play something. I'm not real happy about it, but
Yeah, play
I'll
Devil Went
do
Down to
it.
Georgia.
Has Modius went down to Invala?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Rosin
something like
up his
that.
bow.
17.
No, the song you play, you tell me, it's very well done. Kind of
Yeah.
tune are you trying to give off, or what kind of emotion are you trying to portray?
Just a general
Lighthearted, just
Yeah, I'm not really into playing for these people. I know, and I'm not really trusting of authorities because of the nature of my work. So I'm not super
But
pleased
you're
to be here.
supposed to be a spy.
Yeah, but also this guy is like, I don't know.
He's not
I'm
a
kind
very
of sketched
low-key
out by this whole
spy.
situation. Yeah.
Adele is suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder because we have begun through so much shit since we started this journey.
I could talk about shit all day long. I know that.
I'd take pun.
Guards
of
just
those.
have never been helpful in anything we've ever done. So there's just like an animosity there because like if they would do their job, I wouldn't have to do it for them.
He's better than the a-hole with a spear.
He is the a-hole with a spear. He's just down the line.
This is Theo the second.
So we've. I don't know if you have a moment, or we're working hard to try to get some extra money down this direction and clean up this area.
Oh, funding?
Yeah.
I mean, how many of you are there in there?
There's 4 of us.
What are they doing?
We've got 2 guards. Well, we've got a tracker. We've got a medic just in case.
But they're just like hanging out inside?
Relaxing inside right now. Haven't had any needs to have anybody else out here right now.
Do they got any adult books?
Decimus.
I don't know. The young guy probably does, but I'm not asking him if you've got an adult book for the big oaf outside. No offense.
Dude's back there reading All's Fair in Love and Whores.
Jesus Christ.
Wonderful.
Oh.
All
Yes,
right.
can you come take care of Decimus, please?
Yeah. Why are you talking? Just like let's play the quiet game, Decimus.
Listen to your friend. Probably a better option for you. No, it's just listening to the music. It's definitely got me thinking about what we've got to do.
What do you got to do?
Well, Pendrugan currently is dealing with an argument with Darkenhaven to join the Accord. But us out here, we're losing all funding in order to keep this place safe. And we're readying the first mint, or the second mint actually, in Pendrugan. We're not too thrilled with the idea, however, some people think that we need to join forces, others think we need to be our own.
I mean, it's really up to the people that live there. I mean, if they want to join with Zyranthia, then that's great. But
I mean, we're already part of the Republic, but
well,
it'd be nice to have some sort of authority and decision making across the nation, especially since we mostly man the roads on this side of the Mushroom River.
And you guys are getting a mint?
Yeah, we've been working with a couple of the clergy in Pendrugan to set up a house of coin, and
well, I mean,
wouldn't that now there's a lot of talk of
wouldn't they give Pendrugan like an insane amount of power? I mean, aren't you guys kind of in the catbird seat here? I mean,
right now all we are is a trade facility or a trading post. We have no actual say on within the
They want
Zyranthian Republic.
representation for that taxation.
I just don't understand how you guys aren't able to bargain better. You control access to Darkenhaven via the Mistoon River from anywhere further north. And now you're going to have your own mint? Like, it seems like that you guys would have a pretty easy way to effect change if things are really that bad. You could just, I don't know, like, start taxing people who are coming down the river and making their way to Darkenhaven, or dedicating
we've thought about putting up a taxation, but we've got a huge backlash from Darkenhaven, and now they're pinning up all of the trade that's coming down the road at the High Bridge. So we're not getting our funding into Darkenhaven until the accords have been made in Pendrugan.
It just seems like you guys would have a much stronger position of bargaining than you're realizing. Because if you guys shut down the river, like, sure, they can move stuff down the highway, but it's going to be much cheaper and quicker to run stuff down the river.
I agree.
Seems like you guys need to, like, get new government. Sounds like your politicians don't think so good.
Now who's fomenting rebellion?
I mean, I don't care. I foment rebellion. I just don't tell police about it.
Well, we didn't do anything about rebellion. All we did was just find a crooked dude in power.
We did violently overthrow the government of the last town we were.
We didn't violently do it. The people of the town did. I did not.
We just discovered what he was doing and let
Yeah,
them
we
know.
just told him what he was doing, which led to his ultimate death.
Well, he's not dead. He's locked up.
We don't know that he's dead.
He's in prison.
He's still alive when he left.
No,
he's been sacrificing pregnant women for decades now.
You are all speaking. He walks over to you, Del, and he places a coin in your hand. And this coin is not designed by Darkenhaven. This is minted from Pendrugan. It has a different face on it, and then it has the symbol on the other side. He says, if you're really wanting to help with making things right, and I don't know, I've got a weird feeling about you all. And I'm taking a hard risk on you. But when you enter Pendrugan, head to the Misty Shepherd, present the coin. There's a meeting with a bunch of us from the Road Guard and other sects of the city that speak on the first day of the week. You might want to be a part of that. Hear about
surprise, Darkenhaven police. No. We'll definitely check it out. I'm more confused than anything, really. I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, because there's a couple of different ways to look at this. I mean, at one point, with things changing so rapidly in Magdranog and the threat that poses, it could be argued that centralizing power makes you a more competitive, more defensible. But on the other side, if you amass all your resources in one place, you're less flexible.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, honestly, I got no horses in this race. I'd be very interested to see how it plays out, though.
Yeah, no, I'm the same
And,
way.
If
I'm no
they don't have
politician.
any say in their governing, they're going to feel like that. Why should we send all our money there if we don't have any say in how it's spent?
See, she gets it.
I don't do politics.
They're using
I'm
all
just good at hitting
the
things.
money to shore up the defenses of Darkenhaven, and is everybody else going to be left to fend for themselves?
Well, but that's the thing: is are they using it? How is it being used? Is it solely being used to shore up defenses in Darkenhaven, or is it being used to train new armies that are going to be heading to the borders?
Yeah, probably Darkenhaven.
Well, if they're not
I don't
letting anybody
know.
else in unless they have the special coin, yeah, we don't know. So maybe we just listen in and find out.
Yeah.
No.
I say we tip the scales into whatever favors the most fun for us.
Yeah, no. I like fun.
And it's not unlike the machinations of, where I grew up.
Yeah. It's just more confusing to me than anything, but yeah, we shouldn't probably get involved, but we can.
We can always check it out.
Well, I mean,
Listening
he's
never
asking us
hurt.
to, isn't he?
Well, yeah. But we have, the schmelt that we're looking into as well. That should probably be, the Eth Day Alt K. That we're going to Dragon's Cross.
Do you not speak Pig Latin?
The Death Note,
I'm sorry, I don't
Yeah,
understand
cool.
what you're saying.
I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, me neither. I'm with you, man.
All right. I mean, but yeah, we can definitely like.
The Schmith.
I'm definitely curious to see what's going on, but I'm not really sure
And if you
what
got
we
things
can
to
do
do, I
change.
understand. But
No, I mean, I mean, I
sometimes
definitely.
an
If there's a
outsider
good
seeing the
cause,
things might be.
yeah. If it's a good cause, then for sure we should help where we can. Um,
And, if they're looking for outsiders, you don't get much more outsider than us.
yeah. We can stop by and listen in and see if there's anything we can do to help.
We can't make
it's
you any
strange time.
guarantees, but other than to listen.
I will say though, I'm not saying this in a rude way, but if you start heading that direction, anything past this road, people don't take kindly to troop folk.
Oh, that's fine.
I mean, why do you think we're troop folk?
I said I've been around. Your friend there's got wrappings on his arms and legs. This guy's got wrappings on his arms only.
I mean, I also don't have shoes.
He's the size
so...
of a. He's the size of a brick wall. Not.
I mean, you're
Those,
wearing
those
pants
type of
and
people
shirt.
don't walk around very often. Not without being followed. Just saying, you stick out like a sore. Well, you stick out like a brick wall. You're really a big dude. Just saying.
He's
I mean,
impressed with your
do you guys
size.
need a moment alone, or?
No. Kind of. Big guy.
Yeah. I mean, he's engaged, but.
I mean, this is about. I don't know. I thought this was kind of normal for my people.
I think he's talking about you.
He's talking about me. I'm huge.
That's little man with the fiddle. That's who I'm talking about. Anyway, yeah, you're welcome to use the fire in any way you need to. I'm about off shift. We'll send the other guy out. A little more talkative. Spry fella. He's only been here a couple weeks. Hasn't seen anything.
A noob.
Good meeting y'all.
How long until you retire?
Yeah, I've got
2 weeks.
It's got a few more years.
I just got
I leave this
2 weeks of
post.
retirement feel from you.
I leave this post here in about a month and head back and do my normal duties back at Pendrugen, but
All right. Well, that was enlightening. I guess enjoy your night.
you as well. And he points over to an area. He's like, you can tie the horses up over there.
All right. Thanks. As we turn and walk away, I'll go up to Ezzy and be like, did he just like tell two complete strangers about some sort of rebellion that he's fomenting?
Just
Do I hear?
politics. Don't even worry.
Yeah,
about
you
it.
can hear.
Okay.
It's just normal politics. You should see what it's like on Etherean ships.
I'm just saying, maybe the reason that they're not like having any success is because they're just like revealing all their secret plans to like literally anyone.
If you heard anything that dude was saying, yeah, he doesn't think we're strangers. He knows our people apparently.
I mean, they're not going to think we're any threat other than, whatever happens to be cursing towns. That's nothing new.
Well, so far
us.
they haven't seen any flying demons around here, so I think we're good on that one.
So, it'll be fine. We'll just have to keep our eyes out as we go up the road towards.
Anybody that wants to give me a history check, you're welcome to remember some.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Maybe if I do a history check and I roll really good, I'll get something cool.
Hey, I might as well use my advantage since
Sure.
this is
I'm not
Yep.
playing
gonna
with
be
it.
James, you
My
also have
only-
advantage. Don't forget.
Yeah, well,
Rolled terrible.
Oh,
I also
Estifer,
rolled
so you
terrible.
remember the flying beast that you had released
Holy
out
moly.
of the enchanter's cabin,
Yep.
headed towards Maruzdaron. So that is the direction they were flying.
Oh, the flying beastie that out of the cabin that got blown up by
Yep.
Karis.
Correct, that one.
Yep, all the way back
That
in
same
Tothenshire.
one.
He blew up the cabin. I burned down the hospital.
Right, but the story is that someone else blew it up. We didn't do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got like a 24 lie on that. Like
Yeah.
they're gonna believe that.
Forever.
It will be written down in the annals of
Yeah.
history.
Right.
And see, that's what like you guys' knowledge of history. That's why Dell doesn't have a knowledge of history. Because there's just hundreds of agents of Jinx just going around obfuscating literally
Making
everything
shit up.
for no reason. Just playing tricks on generations from now.
You've got 3 different versions of the same textbook.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
And
the thing is
pages are
there's,
interchangeable.
there's a whole hugely powerful organization of men exactly like Dell, just wandering the world, just spreading absolute bullshit
Pretty
for
much.
literally no gain.
For no reason other than just
Yeah,
amusement.
it's fun,
Dire amusement.
and our God loves it.
Specifically, like his father's organization is the main agents to that one.
Yeah, it's just an odd situation.
Kind of the story of our life.
I mean, I don't want
You
to.
do all know that there are some groups of people specifically that have been trained to detect a blood touch upon somebody. That is a spell that is out there.
Yeah, it's just
And
weird
most
that
people
Turnip
use
Joe
on their
has it.
infants.
This
Maybe
isn't
Turnip
just
Joe
Turnip
isn't-
Joe.
He's the chosen
Maybe
one. This
Turnip
is his
Joe
origin
isn't Turnip
story.
Joe.
Yeah, this isn't just
He's
Turnip
the
Joe.
chosen turnip. No, but I just mean like if you guys want to get involved in this, we totally can. But I also don't know what. Anytime we get involved in political stuff, I'm not quite sure which side the organization that I serve like is coming down on.
We have to go there anyway.
I mean,
Yeah, for sure. We should check it out.
things out. So
I'm just saying, if I like start murdering everybody at the meeting, it's because I have.
you know, if we
So,
maybe
honestly,
some other information that we need. We don't
We need a
know
lot of
until
Oil is
Hear
what I'm
about.
hearing.
based on the
maybe. I
past-
mean, potentially. Maybe I hear that like I should definitely be on their side, but like this is something that's like this is. I know you guys like. I don't want to say that like you guys aren't spies, but like this is like a real delicate situation because these are 2 hugely powerful cities, and if like shit goes wrong here, that could have implications on how Magdranog's situation resolves, how Envala resolves, and that can all impact trade, which reaches to the Essenverds, Destia, Lestrinia. I mean, this has huge implications. So I'm just saying, like, let's not just go in and start like hitting things.
You know,
and,
we're
like,
trying to just burn down the world, right?
I'm just saying, like,
yeah. So
this is like
Not
you're
this one.
thinking,
Not this part.
where you're thinking like the 5,000 piece puzzle, like it's a whole mural if you glue it together and do something with it. Picture
He's the macaroni.
on like
He's
the
the
small,
macaroni art.
Yeah, on like the small scale of things, you know, like the 100 piece child's puzzle.
yeah, I get it.
Like every
Jeez.
time we've gotten involved in politics in a city, something is blown up.
I mean, we haven't really. I mean,
Well, even if we didn't purposely get involved, so you know, this time
I'm
at
just
least
saying,
we're
like-
walking to eyes wide open.
this is delicate information to say the least. Like, It's just we have to be careful.
And anything
where
you
we're
find
stepping.
out, you can share with
Guys,
your organization.
We all know where this is going. Something's going to burn. We might as well just burn down the whole city.
I mean, I'm super into getting involved some because at the very least, this is information that can be passed on.
Yeah, no,
and
I
information
think we should totally
is
go
key.
and hear what they have to tell us. Like,
Yeah,
they just trust us because we got this coin from Turnip Joe.
yeah.
So we're just gonna find out a whole secret society, and then we're just gonna walk away.
I think they're gonna have us join the death cult.
I think we're gonna get very, very involved.
Oh, is that what the Schmeth-Schmolt is?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember.
I'm just saying that, like, I predict that we're gonna get very, very involved here. So let's just like do it carefully. Because we have to remember that not everything is always as it appears.
Have you met these guys?
So what you're saying is instead of this, just this.
I mean, we might need weapons, but maybe we don't. I mean, we don't know. We don't know what we're getting involved in.
So delicate as in small hammer. I got you. I think I'm following.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So far, we've heard one
Pretty
guy
small
talk
hammer.
about it, is all I'm saying.
Can we swap those out for jeweler's hammers?
3-pound smithing hammers.
But anyway, let's get some rest and see what tomorrow brings, and we go from there. But I definitely think that we should go to this meeting and hear what's going on.
Yeah, no, I like information, you know. I mean, maybe this will be like a really nice bedtime story.
Right.
Yeah, sure.
Just saying, sometimes revolutionaries have ulterior motives.
All right. So as you betten down for the evening and close up the wagon as much as possible to rest. You're making dinner too?
Well, I mean, I don't know if someone's cooking or not, but either way, I'm gonna eat food.
Yeah. So
we have food, yes.
Take some of the food away from your supply that you have.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna eat some meat, and I don't know what
We
else
assume
we got.
there's some sort of well, so we'll have water, take care of the horses, bed them down.
There's a small well next to the guard shack. But everything else, the evening goes very quietly as you all start to batten down and head to a good night's rest.
Sure.
It's cramped. It's like sleeping in a box, but four of you find a place.
Out on the ground.
What's that?
The two big guys could be out on the ground.
Yeah, slept underneath it again.
Yeah.
As
Why not?
Essifer and Dell kick them out of the cart. And for the evening, you guys start to close your eyes and fall asleep, and you hit your lung.
Sweet.
The next morning, you hear the birds chirping. You can hear, or you can see a small bit of clouds forming, but it seems to be rain clouds as the sky is bright from the sun arising over Roosteron. And the day is yours.
Are we heading out early?
I mean, might as well.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna catch a few hours of sleep after we get moving.
Because I'd like to get past the Ma'uz Darun during the daylight hours as quickly as possible.
Oh, I mean, I think it's gonna take longer than just a single day to get past Moose Duran.
Pretty close to Mon's Tower, probably.
I thought this
Maybe
was
we
like a
can
4
find
or
another
5 day
one.
travel.
It's 3
Maybe-
days from the bridge, so you guys are already somewhat have a grind on it because you had not stopped to
We're
sleep
on that
anywhere
second-
from that time.
We're starting from that second black dot, right?
The first black dot is when you guys are starting.
Okay. So can we make to the second black dot?
It's a possibility. If you guys are gonna ride the horses pretty heavily, yeah, you could be able to make this thing. And the man who you spoke with earlier looks up and he says, "So you're leaving early?"
I'm going to use take as much advantage of the daylight as we can.
You need an escort. Kind of what we're here for.
I mean, I think we'll be good until we get to another shack further down the road to make camp.
How many days ride is the next guard shack?
In a cart, you might be able to make it in a day and a half at most.
Pushing the horses?
Yeah. You can also, like I said, you can give a coin to the road guards, and one of our current guard will escort you down the road.
Yeah.
Extra set of eyes never seems to hurt. We know there's
that's
lots
money,
of.
Though. I think we got this.
Yeah, no, I think if we can get to the next guard shack, we'll be fine.
All right. Well,
you guys are stand and watch.
We fought demons and.
You guys can rest during the day then, and you can stand watch at night.
You all talk some weird stuff.
Oh, we've seen some weird stuff. Don't worry.
And then I'm just gonna show him my scar.
Again with the scar.
We went down in some cave with some purple glowing stones or something like that. Beast came out of a giant hole, ate this man.
Tried to anyway.
I think we blew it up or something. It was wild.
Yeah, no, I think we collapsed that cave.
You all are writing this stuff down, right? Because this be a crazy story.
I mean, I think we kind of keep some journals. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let the big guy do it. And he waves you off down.
I'm going to take a closer look at this coin while we're riding.
Okay.
It's got a secret compartment.
And I'm also gonna cast detect magic on it.
Okay. It is non-magical. The one side has a male figure on it. Not the governor of Darkenhaven. And the other side has the symbol of Pendrugan on the.
So these two cities are using completely different currencies.
In time or in areas of, from what you can tell, potentially. There's no. You're unsure if that is the case at this point or not.
I mean, it might be the kind of thing where, like, it's the same money, right? But you got the state quarters, you know? But either way, it's still USD. Might be something like that.
Okay. That's all. I just wanted to check it out and make sure there's nothing odd about it or no, like, symbols of any weird deities or no, like, markings that I recognize as, like, previous historical factions, that kind of thing.
No, so the three symbols on it you're going to see, or the two symbols you're seeing is the compass, which is the same symbol that you're seeing in the on all of the shacks that you've passed, as well as 3 coins that sit at the top. Okay. That represents the gods of roads and travel, as well as the gods of merchant and trade.
Is it like completely different shape and size compared to the other silvers that we've got?
Nope. Okay. Similar size and shape of the other silver.
It's just different stuff stamped into it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I had.
All right. Anything else you guys are going to be doing heading down the road?
Nope, I am totally kicking back and relaxing.
Yep.
Esper, I need you to give me a perception check, please.
Yeah, I should have saved my advantage.
Unless someone tells me to get on the top and watch out for things, I'm just gonna sit back and relax.
So as you and Karis are sitting in the back, Del, are you still sitting on top?
Yep. Generally, that's
Alright.
where I'm going to be.
Okay. So you would be the first one to notice. So up ahead, you can see what looks like smoke in the distance. Maybe 100, 150 feet from where you guys are at. You can see it over behind a couple of the hills in front of you.
Does it look to be a big fire? I mean, are we talking about like campfire or house on fire or
Forest fire.
forest fire?
It's definitely not a forest fire. It looks like it's a contained fire. But you're hard to tell if it's something on fire or if a fire is being built.
It's trash burning.
Okay. I'll point it out to everybody else. There's a big fire. Some kind of fire. So maybe something to keep an eye on.
So you ride up the hill. Things come into a little more view. A large, massive massive logs sit on the crossing of a roadway. 2 carts are. One is currently pluming with a fire on it. The other one seems to not have anything going on at the moment. But you can see furred figures covered in patchwork armor assaulting the wagons as a few of the softlings and crown dwarves that were within the wagons were trying to move the logs.
So they're being
and
attacked.
Now at this point, both of them have drawn weapons. As you're coming over the hill, you can watch as one of those furried humanoid figures raises a blade and strikes one of the dwarves across the chest and ending his life. And that, my friends, is where we'll pick up next time.
Hey.
Hooray!
We'll take
Killing dwarves.
All right.
We're friends with them.
Nah.
We talked to them before.
Take
we got
sides
to
with the
Shugenshire.
bandits.
Yeah, didn't they kick us out of their camp?
No.
Yeah, they were assholes.
But they were going in the other direction, weren't they?
They were going the
Those
other
that
direction.
band?
Yes, this
Yeah.
is a different. This is a different group.
Yeah, but same people, just different group.
No,
know
not
if
same
that's
people. These are
racist or-
crown dwarves and softlings.
Yeah, but the people that we met before Shugenshire were softlings and dwarves too.
No, they're
Yes, but they were headed
softlings
in
and
the other
halflings.
direction.
Oh,
And
I
they
thought
were
were
Softlings,
headed the other
halflings, and
way.
gnomes.
I think
They're
you're like
all
a little.
heavy.
You're like stereotyping
little
short
people.
people.
I swore it was softlings and dwarves.
Nope.
Just assume that all
person,
short
he just
people are the same
assumes
person.
everything that's
No.
under the size of a human is a sofling.
Because they loved
All I'm
getting
hearing.
drunk.
Rude.
This
They
is
were all getting
Decimus we're talking about,
wasted.
you know.
Yeah, well, that's true too.
They also hated it.
They also what?
They also hated us because we saved them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Uh,
They hated you because they thought you were bringing the ill omen.
I also definitely didn't gaslight them for some reason too.
All right.
Oh boy.
So
Yeah.
I hope you guys enjoyed our first couple days travel here within the Dead Hills. The
It's a little bit of a relaxed one.
obnoxiousness that Del puts upon all that he comes by.
I didn't do
And,
anything bad this time.
Are
You
sure?
gaslighted like 3 or 4 different people.
Who did I gaslight?
You were
You
so full of
gaslighted
shit.
the man at the bridge.
You mean the
Yeah.
guy that was like, "You guys are secretly freaking Hanatas, and
No.
here's a coin to get
no,
you to
the guy
a,
at the bridge, the
secret
captain
We're
of
talking
society."
about the guy at the bridge.
Oh, well,
The
that's
guards-
because
the
he's
Dark
not doing his
Neon
job
guards.
and making the road safe. I didn't
Their
pull a
job.
weapon
They're
on him.
city guard. They're Darkenhaven city guard. The others are the road guard, and they were the ones that they make sure that the roads are safe.
Yeah, I think we're about to get into some weird political decisions to make.
You guys could be the deciding factors on a lot of things, but we'll find out that next time. Next week, we will not have a show, as most of us will be at Gen Con. So if you are going to be there, come say hi to us. We're all going to be at the Gooey Cube room. And if you're online and you're still looking for something fun to do, go check out Gen Con Online. SFR will be running that for Gooey Cube. So until then, we will miss you all. We will hopefully see as many of you as possible at Gen Con. And then our next session will be picking up on the 26th with episode 26. I did not plan this. It worked. And
Because if
we
you
will
had it,
continue to
wouldn't have.
find out. What's that?
Because if you had it, wouldn't have.
Yeah, right? It wouldn't have made this much sense. So, yeah, so we will see you guys back on the 26th, where we will continue our story and we will find out what is going on in Pendrugan. So, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful next 2 weeks, and we'll see you soon.
Bye.
Bye.